Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, enlightened VEDAGURUDEV, the holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com. Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Welcome to our June 28th VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. We are transmuting live and direct from a Thailand beach, as you can see behind me. So welcome to everybody. Put all your comments in the YouTube chat. And a week from today, I will be in the USA, in America. We have a special meet and greet at Lake Shrine SRF, Sunday, July 5th, which I'll show you the video shortly. So, we'll be skipping this week's satsang because I'll be in the air, flying to America. It's a 17-hour flight from Thailand to Los Angeles. So we'll have our satsang next week, and it'll be live from Atlanta, Georgia. And for the next 2 weeks, all of our classes, all of our soul talks, all of our satsangs will be transmuting from America. So very outstanding. So if you want to meet and greet Vedgari Moksha and VEDAGURUDEV, I'll be at Lake Shrine SRF Sunday, July 5th at Lake Shrine. Email me if you're coming. I'll show you a video about Lake Shrine SRF, and I'll show you how to book and reserve your spot at Lake Shrine SRF for Sunday, July 5th. So let's play that video now. So this video shows what Lake Shrine SRF is all about. Lake Shrine is the actual place where Yogananda, Paramahansa Yogananda, the highest Kriya yogi ever, wrote the book Autobiography of a Yogi. And this is his spiritual sanctuary, Lake Shrine SRF. And again, we'll be there this Sunday, July 5th, in 1 week. On Sunday, July 5th, join VEDAGURUDEV and Vedgari Moksha in person at the beautiful Lake Shrine of Self-Realization Fellowship in Pacific Palisades, California. This is a rare opportunity to spend time together in one of the most peaceful and spiritually uplifting places in the world. We'll enjoy the serene gardens, the sacred atmosphere, and the spiritual legacy of Paramahansa Yogananda. Whether you're a longtime practitioner or a spiritual seeker or simply looking for inspiration, we would love to meet you in person and share this special day together. Mark your calendar for Sunday, July 5th, and come experience the beauty, the fellowship, and the divine presence of Lake Shrine with us. We look forward to seeing you there. Email VEDAGURUDEV@gmail.com if you're coming on Sunday, July 5th. So Sunday, July 5th, we'll be at Lake Shrine SRF, meet VEDGURUDEV and meet Vedgari Moksha, and a lot of our members and their families will be there to be great get-together. Self-Realization Fellowship, Yogananda's Lake Shrine, SRF, Pacific Palisades, California. Let me know if you're coming, and we'll give you the meetup. Also, if you come, go to lakeshrine.org. You click on the button where it says reserve a visit. You got to reserve a visit. You get this drop down menu, and you click on reserve a visit. You go through all their rules and regulations to attend Lake Shrine SRF, and click on I accept all your rules and regulations, and you'll bring you to a page where it'll say what day you want to book Sunday, July 5th from at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and that's when we'll be there. I found out the hard way, it doesn't let you book in Thailand. I guess it sees my IP, so I had to get Vedgari Moksha to put me down. So if you're outside of California, you might not be able to book it, but if you're in California, book it for Sunday, July 5th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Click on it and put how many people in your party. I think you can have 6 people in for one car. So all is welcome. If you enjoy our live streams, if you're a member in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, if you're a free school member, everybody is welcome. So we would like everybody to come. Lake Shrine SRF, Sunday, July 5th. Up close and personal with me, VEDGURUDEV, and Vedgari Moksha, live in person. So if you want to meet me, I'll be at Lake Shrine SRF this Sunday, July 5th, the day after the 4th of July. So if you're wondering how you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we'll show you the ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. First way, and the best way, in my opinion, is by practicing Kriya Yoga. We have a very excellent and wonderful Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The website is kriyayogamasterclass.com. We have a special lifetime membership, one-time payment, never pay again. Just pay once. You can practice Kriya Yoga the rest of your life. We have hundreds of video classes. We have hundreds of live classes. We have hundreds of yagnas, hundreds of live streams, very interactive community. So it's probably the best Kriya Yoga school you'll find out there, 100% for sure. And you can watch the videos over and over. It doesn't disappear after you watch it one time. So we have a special lifetime membership, one-time payment, $200. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, and in this video you'll see all the amazing, wonderful benefits you get when you take us up on our lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, never pay again. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays, live weekly Kriya Yoga classes. Sundays, Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Wednesdays, live Kriya Yoga satsangs. Bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires. 500 plus on-demand training videos. And the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again, invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, never pay again. money back guarantee, as my guru would always say when you practice Kriya Yoga. Go at your own pace, go at your own comfort, your own timing. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and take us up on our lifetime membership. The second way you can support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by visiting our Kriya Yoga store. We have everything you need for your spiritual needs, and you could support VEDAGURU Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, canvases. We have 108 Raksha beads. I think we have 5 left. You can do your mantra japa on it. We have everything you need for your spiritual needs. Just go to kriyayogashop.com and you'll see in this video everything we have on our Kriya Yoga shop. kriyayogashop.com. Go to kriyayogashop.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and VEDAGURU Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, VEDAGURUDEV and Satupan Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing VEDAGURU Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. Make sure you support VEDAGURU Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, canvases. And if you need some Raksha beads like VEDAGURUDEV has, we have 5 left. Get them. They're going fast. So just go to kriyayogashop.com and you'll see all the wonderful and amazing things we have in our Kriya Yoga shop for all your spiritual needs. The third way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is we have a free Kriya Yoga school. The website is freekriyayogamasterclass.com. And on this website, we have thousands of people practicing Kriya Yoga. It's 100% free. We got 11 beginner mini courses to give you some tools to help you navigate the world, because money should be no barrier to entry. So if you want to join our free Kriya Yoga school, go to freekriyayoga.com. And in this video, you'll see all the amazing and wonderful benefits we have when you practice Kriya Yoga 100% free. freekriyayoga.com. Welcome to the Free Kriya Yoga School, the #1 authentic yoga community on Skool, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call. Click the yellow join group button now, 100% free, or stay stuck. Your call. Just go to freekriyayoga.com. You see right here, we're the #1 yoga community on Skool. And we got good news last night. We won the Skool Games. So Skool Games trophy incoming soon. And yeah, this is the banner for our paid school. VEDAGURUDEV, Master Yoga Teacher. VEDAGURUDEV, Yoga Acharya Certified, #1 yoga community on Skool. You see all my certificates below. Real spiritual tools to help you overcome the world. We all need some spiritual tools to help overcome this crazy world in 2026. So if that resonates with you, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. kriyayogamasterclass.com. There's the location pins. We have hundreds of members in our paid school. And in our free school, this is our banner, Authentic Yoga Teachings, Kriya Yoga, Authentic Teachings, all authentic teachings. Kriya Yoga, 2 live streams per week, #1 yoga community on SKOOL, starting your spiritual journey and having fun. And you see we have thousands of people in every continent around the world practicing Kriya Yoga, 100% free. So if this resonates with you, join our free school, freekriyayogamasterclass.com. Join our paid school, kriyayogamasterclass.com. Go to our Kriya Yoga shop, make a purchase, kriyayogashop.com. And yeah, those are the ways you can support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. And also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@VEDGURUDEV. Click on the subscribe button, like all our videos, hype us up. And if you want to become a YouTube channel member, click the join button next to the subscribe button. And with that said, I guess let's get started with our June 28th VEDGURUDEV Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach with me, VEDGURUDEV, and coming on the screen now, Vedgari Moksha. Namaste, Vedgari Moksha. How are you today?
Namaste. I'm doing great. Hope everybody else is doing great too. So yeah, happy to be here for Soul Talks. 1 week till Lake Shrine. I can't believe it. It's coming up fast.
1 week to the big extravaganza, the big meetup, Lake Shrine SRF, Sunday, July 5th. So all is welcome. If you're in the Los Angeles area, you want to stop by and see VEDGURUDEV, Vedgari Moksha, and our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members, you're welcome. Just go to lakeshrine.org, reserve your ticket. We'll be there 1 to 3. So love to see everybody. Anybody who's watching this, they're always welcome. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Well, got Paul. He says, let's see, bring him up. He says, good day, friends. Aww.
Good day, Paul. Glad to have you here. Glad to see you, Paul. If you have any updates on our beloved member, Mariana, let me know. We're sending her loving energy. We're transmuting healing, loving energy to Mariana. No yogi or yogini left behind out there. So I don't like to see a yogini down, if you know. I don't like to see anybody down, to be honest, but especially one of our members who's been supporting the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, A1 Day 1 member for the last 2.5 years almost. So, keep us updated. No yogi or yogini left behind. Rising tides lift all boats.
We got Ryan Shaw. He says, Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
You said it, Ryan Shaw. Oh, you got it before me.
Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. Could never get enough of that. One more time.
Mahadev. Mahadev.
All day, every day. And Ryan Shaw, I'm trying to see what my schedule's looking like when I go to Georgia. So probably July 8th in Georgia, maybe around 1 p.m. I'll send you a location and we can meet up. So plan on July 8th in Gainesville, Georgia.
Yeah. We've got Naveen Arjuna. He's here. He says, Namaste, everyone. Namaste.
Namaste, Naveen Arjuna. Look forward to seeing you and Wendell and all your friends at Lake Shrine SRF, Sunday, July 5th. Also in the school DM, I sent you requested the link for Lake Shrine. I uploaded it to YouTube, so I sent it in your school DM.
He messaged me his confirmation. So Naveen Arjuna is coming.
Oh, he's already there. Okay.
Yes.
Problem solved,
He's on it.
I couldn't figure out why I couldn't see. So I tried to make a video why can't I see Sunday, July 5th? And then I saw Vedgari Moksha posted she got her ticket, and I was like, oh, it probably sees I'm in Thailand. It's why is this guy in Thailand booking something in California? It's probably a scam. So we had to come through the back door on that one. Thank you for your help, Vedgari Moksha. And
you're welcome.
I got my ticket too. So Looking forward to seeing you, Navina, Juna, Wendell, all the Lancaster crew. You're
Yes.
all welcome. So Navina Juna already has his ticket, right? He sent it to you,
Yeah, he
right? His
showed me.
confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, great. Problem solved. Moving
Problem
on,
solved. We're solving problems
Everybody
today.
else who hasn't got their ticket, make sure you get it. Sunday, I think the temple's open, so it's a busy day at Lake Shrine. So get it while it's going fast.
Ooh. Ryan Shaw, he says July 8th, 1 p.m. sounds fine with me. Two
Okay,
exclamation points. He's
outstanding.
excited.
Okay, July 8th, 1 p.m., Gainesville, Georgia, GA.
Yeah. And he says Gainesville, Georgia, no problem.
Nice. Okay.
And
Yeah.
he asks, VEDGURUDEV, do you like soccer, football?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, my uncle is in the Hall of Fame for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're diehard Steeler fans, black and gold. They say I was born in a terrible towel, the towel they swing around, whatever. So I'm mostly American football, but soccer's okay too. I mean, when I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, they have a World Cup match at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. So and when I'm in California at SoFi Stadium, I think they have two matches. So yeah, I hope the Americans win the World Cup. It'd be a first, but we'll see what happens. So I got a World Cup jersey,
You
before I
did?
left. I ordered,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I ordered it from China.
You got your
So
gear.
I got my $7 bootleg World Cup jersey from China before I
Nice.
leave Thailand. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll enjoy the festivities of the World Cup while I'm there, but I'm not like a. I don't. I mostly keep up with American football, even like basketball. I only watch like in the playoffs. I mean, I don't even watch it. If my team's not in the playoffs, hockey. Maybe if the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to the championship or something. So I'm not like a diehard fan. I guess the only thing I really keep up with is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And in Thailand, the game comes on at 1 a.m. and like 4 a.m. So I don't really even stay up. I just watch it when the score comes. If you've seen some of the other Soul Talks, I'm kind of watching my phone because the game's on. So I'm checking back, especially the playoffs or whatever. But like, yeah, so but yeah, I'm into the World Cup, and I'll enjoy the festivities when I'm in America in a couple of days.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, Ryan Shaw says, I was just asking because the World Cup is going on. And by the
Mm.
way, also, if you need to change the time and location, no problem. Just let me know. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
that sounds about good
Flexible.
for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm only seeing my mother for a couple of days, so she has a tight schedule. So, but yeah, I think 1 p.m. Gainesville should be good on July 8th.
Yay.
Yeah, so yeah, I hope America does good in the World Cup. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not our wheelhouse. If they had a World Cup for American football, it'd be over for the rest of the world. I mean, everything else we're okay, like basketball and the Olympics and this type of stuff. So I don't know. May the best team win.
Yeah.
Whoever that is. You know. I like what's his name, Lionel Messi. He plays for Miami's soccer team. Well, I don't even know what it's called. I have a jersey just because it's from Miami. Miami United, maybe that's what it's called. But yeah, I support Miami. So yeah, I think he's from Argentina. I think they won the World Cup 4 years ago. So they got a good team. So see what
Oh,
happens.
let's see. Ryan Shaw says America has done amazingly well in this World Cup. Awesome.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Hometown
America.
advantage. Go America. I got a cool America World Cup jersey. It's got all the patches and it's got like the stripes of the American flag on the front, so it looks cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Very
pretty
nice.
good. They got a lot of stuff at the airport. in Atlanta and Los Angeles, so I'll take a picture with it when I get there. I got my World Cup jersey ready on a moment's notice. Oh, that looks cool. Put on my jersey. Click, click.
Yeah.
USA, USA,
Yes.
USA.
Oh,
They had this funny movie with puppets. It's called Team USA. And, you know, it's too graphic to say on here, but it says America, F yeah, you know. So
oh wow.
I always thought that was a funny song, you know. America. King of the universe is out here kicking ass, you know. America. Yeah. Everybody else doesn't matter, you know. America. F yeah.
Oh, sounds like an American song. We are the best.
Yeah. That's the traditional American way, right? We're
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
No one else really even matters, you know.
Well, I think before we get started, I'll do a opening prayer to like set the intention of our soul talks. So sending good energy our way. So first, I want to say, in this sacred moment of stillness, we gather our awareness and turn inward. We open our hearts and minds to the infinite current of spiritual conversation, calling upon the supreme forces of creation to guide, protect, and illuminate our path. Om Namah Shivaya. We bow first to Adiyogi, the first guru, who upon Mount Kailash poured the vast ocean of cosmic consciousness into human form. Thank you for anchoring the science of liberation upon this earth. We invoke the eternal presence of Maha Avatar Babaji. Thank you, Deathless Master, for reviving and preserving the sacred science of Kriya Yoga in this age. May your timeless grace flow through our spines and awaken our dormant potential. We give thanks to the divine interplay of Shiva and Shakti energy, to the stillness of consciousness and the dynamic dance of creation. Thank you for bringing perfect balance, harmony, and alignment to our spiritual conversation today. May our words be true and our silence be profound. With profound humility, we extend our deepest gratitude to the vast, unbroken lineage of souls who have come before us to teach, live, and protect the sacred flame of Kriya Yoga. We bow and send our infinite gratitude to the 18 Siddhas who mastered the physical and spiritual realms, anchoring ultimate truth in the material world. All gurus, acharyas, who took the hands of the seeking and guided them from darkness into light. The swamis, the sannyasis, the sadhus who renounced worldly drama to keep the fires of devotion burning pure. The sages, yogis, and yoginis who meditated in caves, forests, and ashrams, weaving the fabric of divine wisdom. The agoris who found the divine in the unconventional, reminding us of the non-dual nature of reality. All teachers, disciples, and students throughout the ages who quietly, fiercely, and faithfully protected this sacred knowledge, passing it down through generation, breath by breath. Because you walked the path is clear for us today. Because you protected the light, we are able to sit in its warmth. May the merit of our practice, our conversations, and our devotion honor your sacrifices. We offer this moment, our breath, and our lives back to the source from which they came. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, we ask that you pour your highest blessings upon VEDAGURUDEV tonight. Purify his channel and open the crown of his being. Let him be an immaculate receiver of your highest truth, a flawless signal of light. Help him deliver the mail for the masters tonight and continue to expand his infinite, boundless circle of service to humanity. And for myself, Vedgari Moksha, I pray to serve as a divine moderator for this space. Make me a steady, deeply grounded anchor of love, presence, and unwavering focus. Grant me the strength to hold the absolute energetic sovereignty of this sacred circle. In this space, we completely surrender all personal doership. We are open, we are empty, and we are entirely receptive to the wisdom of this Soul Talks. We offer our hearts fully to help Babaji spread the light of Kriya Yoga to the world. It is so, it is done. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace within, peace in our environment, peace in the cosmic whole.
Mahadev, Mahadev,
Mahadev,
Mahadev.
Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. Never get enough of that.
Yes,
Mahadev,
never enough.
Mahadev.
I love the banana man. So much baba.
He don't play when it comes to
No,
Shiva. That's
no.
serious business over there, right?
I can feel it in his voice.
Our Vedic Brahmin priest.
Well, I'm seeing if there's any questions in YouTube. Not quite yet. So
So
I
if
don't
you
know.
have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat, and we'll get to them. If not, me and Vedgari Moksha will speak amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking about ways to love yourself. So I've come up with a list of ideas, and you can add to them. But I was just thinking, like, ways to love yourself. I don't know, view time alone as freedom, saying no to commitments, people, or environments that drain my energy and disrupt my peace. Stop criticizing yourself and others. Stop living in fear. Don't care about what other people's opinions are of you. Be your own cheerleader. Listen to your body. Rest when exhausted. And don't push past your physical limits to please others. Cook and eat intentionally. Treat food as medicine and as a creative outlet. Prepare meals that nourish your vitality and bring you joy. Speaking your reality into existence. Use the power of words and thoughts intentionally. Focus on gratitude. Show up for your spiritual practice. See it as an act of self-respect for yourself. Acknowledge your growth and take inventory of how far you've come, and be proud of yourself and give yourself permission to change and evolve without guilt. So I don't know. Those were some things I was thinking about.
These are very wise words of wisdom. I agree, And for all of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members, I uploaded the video. It's in our advanced Kriyas for the Yoga Nidra for manifestation.
Yes.
So that's very powerful. I mean, that's worth $200, let alone. I would pay $200 for that. That really gets you into a nice vibrational matching state to manifest whatever you're seeking. And not only do I teach it, I do it myself. So I wouldn't tell you to do something I don't do myself, So I test it, I observe it, I experience it, I feel it, I know it, I am it myself.
Yeah.
So
well, I
if
just
you're trying to manifest something out there, don't buy this fluff on the internet, super fluff, I'll show you the exact technique, how I learned how to harmonize and crystallize what I'm trying to manifest into existence, matching my vibration. So what's the price of admission? $200, lifetime membership. Do it every day for the rest of your life, if you want.
I don't know. I liked the tip that you give, like just sitting with it and just like, feeling, vibrating with it, and just like cutting out all distractions and just being with it like 10-15 minutes. So I've been doing that.
That's the problem. Like most people, they align themselves, they align their vibration, then they just pick up their phone and get totally distracted and come out of alignment, So you kind of want the manifestation to stabilize, You don't want it to, you don't want to shoot the airplane before it takes off, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you're taking off, then you shoot it down, you go look at some mindless social media. So it says don't consume social media, sit in silence for 5 to 10 minutes. Let the manifestation stabilize, Don't distract it, Let it sink in, Let it crystallize, let it harmonize, So most of us pick up our phone, I try to make a practice of when I'm doing something serious like that, letting it happen. And all this stuff on your phone is mindless junk food for your brain anyway. Don't put food on your table. Don't put a roof over your house. It has no meaning, But they're masters of psyops and manipulation, you know. What do you think
Yeah.
about this? Well, you saw what Donald Trump said today, you know, and then it throws you off a rhythm, out of balance, you know, and it's what they want. They don't want you to realize your true inner potential, that hey, you have all the tools inside you as you. They want you to depend on them. Please,
Yeah.
government, tell me what I should do with my life. You should get on an airplane and get your ass shot off so I can buy a boat. Thank you, government. I'll do
Yeah.
that tomorrow. You know, like that
That
type of
makes
stuff.
sense.
You know, please
Uh,
tell me a story about God. God did this and God did that. Really? Okay. You know, I'm going to regurgitate that, you know? So, well, we're action yogis. We're Kriya yogis. We're not story yogis telling stories. You know, we do Kriya yoga. We don't talk about it. So,
yeah, we'd be
yeah,
about
so
it.
we be about it. So, and we have very powerful techniques in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So, give it a try. Might be the best $200 you ever spent. And that one alone is worth the price of admission. And we have hundreds of those, you know. They're all very profound and
We are.
powerful. You know, all of our pranayamas, all of our meditations, all of our asanas, all of our mantra japa. So, yeah, very money back guaranteed. Practicing Kriya Yoga, as my guru would say. So, I wish I had this Kriya Yoga school when I started on the path.
Yeah.
I was just feeling my way around the dark. I would have definitely, I wouldn't even thought about it twice. I would have said, "Here's my credit card. Let's go." You know?
I liked what Sasan said in a Saturday class that that people don't really. I don't like. He's been on this path for a while, but people don't realize how advanced the techniques you're teaching us, and like, you're like just giving it to us. That you won't find this because he's been to other places, and the stuff that you're teaching is like pretty advanced stuff according to him. So I thought that was pretty profound. So that you're just
Yeah,
like
like
giving it to us.
most of our members have been on the path for like a long time, like 10, 20 years, and they're blown away by the techniques we give. Like, you know, like most of these so-called spiritual programs or yoga programs, first of all, it's all fluff, to be honest with you. You know, they're like the bija mantras for the chakras are, you know, it's
Yeah,
nothing.
and then
It's
you'll
just
start
junk.
shaking
You know,
violently.
it's just cardboard. You know, like it's a bunch of ghost stories because they know like Himalayan yogis aren't gonna come and say, yeah, that's wrong. They're up in the cave. They don't want nothing to do with the Maya delusional
Bring their
world.
inner work.
So, you know, like the YouTube or like online has no meaning for them. They don't even know what the internet is. So like it opens the door for a bunch of fluff and, you know, fake channeling. I channeled the Galactic International Federation and blah 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 and
Yeah,
this
I
and
just
that
talked to
happens, you
Jesus.
know. Jesus is on my direct phone number, you know. He's number one on my call list. Let me call Jesus now. What do you think,
Got speed
Jesus?
dial.
You know, like yeah, he's on my speed dial. Who's gonna win the World Cup, Jesus? So like, I mean, you can't look at my timeline. It's just like, oh my god, I got to put this phone down. Stay
Yeah,
over there, you
drop
know,
it. Drop the
Jesus. So
phone.
you know, so like. Yeah, when you're really connecting with your higher self, you gotta clear the trash out. You gotta take the trash out to the curb. You gotta clean your house. And all these distractions you gotta clean out. And the best way to do that is say, how does it serve me in the present moment? The International Galactic Federation. I channel them now. Okay, where's the
Yeah, and
International
there's no way to
Galactic
verify
Federation?
these
I
channelings.
don't see it. Yeah, you could just make up anything, you know, like that's what it sounds like. It's a bunch of word salad. You know, the planet Chickabugga Digga Bunga Dinga is coming in now. Well, what do you eat for dinner? And Chickabugga Binga, I ate this, you know, so like they just make a bunch of fluff to steal your attention, you know, build up their views, you know. But at the end of the day, if you had the discernment and discrimination, how does it serve me? You know, you're like, doesn't, you know? Okay, the International Galactic Federation, where are they at? Show yourself. Okay, why would you, why would you see, um, this person, and why wouldn't you not come see me? I'll tell you a funny story. My guru, when we went to Satupon Lake, right? There's many books writing about Satupon Lakes. I got all these kriyas. I learned all these techniques directly from Babaji, from there and this and that. And we met the main guy in Satupon Lake, who's been living there through the winters and everything for 20 years. And he asked him, how many kriyas did you get from Babaji? He's like, none. And he was like, so this guy who came for 2 days, he got like 1,000 kriyas, right? But you who've been here for decades didn't get any kriyas from Babaji. He's like, yeah, don't worry about that. So the internet is like a war zone, a minefield of misinformation and a bunch of fluff. That's actually why I started the Kriya Yoga School. I was like, oh my God, I ain't never seen that in the Himalayan mountains. They're just making up stories, you know? Bunch of fakeness, you know? I mean, we have many members in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass who came from these different programs, and they were like, this guy told me that this was the bija mantras for the chakras. I was like, all right, tell me. I was like, I've never seen any yogi do that. If I went to the Himalayan mountains and did that, they would throw me out in the snow, you know? Like they would be like,
outcast. Like, what
you get out of here. You're with that, right? With that fluff. But in the Maya delusional world, it's okay, and people treat that as gospel, you know? Like, yeah, my guru, you know, told me this. Who's your guru? I read Autobiography of a Yogi one time. There's no kriyas in there anyway, so I don't, you know, like, it's, you know, whatever uplifts you and makes you feel good, fine, but I don't know, it's not for me. So anytime I see this, like, hello, right now, Jesus is coming through me. What does Jesus say? Eat more McDonald's. Like, what? Jesus said, sign up for my program, my 6-week program, and you'll be enlightened, you know? Like, yeah, of course, yeah. Of course, you know? Jesus is a salesman, you know, selling you a used car. So, I don't know. Use your own discrimination and your discernment to see what is right for you. I'll say it like that. I ain't trying to judge nobody, but you know, sometimes it just stinks to me. Like I see these certain videos, and I was like, I can't do it. You know, like this girl talking about the International Federation. Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. You know.
Yeah.
So I watched for like 1 minute, and I was like, man, Skip, I can't do it, man. You know, I just can't do it. Even for entertainment purposes, it's like, how does this serve me in the present moment? How does this make me a better person? It's just a movie on the movie screen, you know, like Iron Man fighting Superman and Superman fights Batman. Who cares? I don't see any of that where I'm at, you know? So it's just a bunch of fluff and junk, you know?
Well, we have a nice comment from Sandy. She says, beautiful words of truth and wisdom, Vedgari Moksha, and namaste, lovelies. Namaste, lovelies.
Namaste, Sandy. Glad to have you here. Yeah. Vedgari Moksha, VGM, always has the truth, right? Have truth, will travel, right?
Yeah.
I agree. I just like to sit back and hear the words of wisdom, right? And sunbathe in the truth of VGM, Vedgari Moksha.
Well, I like your, how do you say it? The meditation that you just talked. It's a tongue twister.
Oh, Yoga Nitra, manifestation.
Yeah, I just sent in my Holy Yagna request, so I used the techniques of that. So, yeah, I feel like I'm living it. But I don't know, talking about manifestation, I see a lot of videos online, and it's like, you're going to be a millionaire. It's your time. And I'm just thinking, if these people knew the secrets of manifesting, wouldn't they be on a beach, you know, drinking coconut or margarita or whatever, instead of making TikToks and YouTube shorts? And I just think it's just all for the algorithm. Just like, so, because they'll be like, if you believe in this, type amen, give me a like. But it's just they're
comment below.
back. Yeah, they're just, the real catch is they're getting us to do all this to get, move their algorithm so they get views. So that's how they're making money, by our
Yeah. I mean,
our
the real
energy.
funny thing, they're not making money. Chad posted a video I watched before I came here. He was like, his highest short was Billy Carson. It had 500,000 views. He made
Yeah.
$10 on it,
Oh
And
my
so
God.
they say you think they're making money. Oh, this video has 10,000 views. They're making money. They're not. It's just a vanity metric. It's fluff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, we're monetized on YouTube. So for you to understand how YouTube works, you have to get monetized, right? So if you have a video that has 1 million views and you're not monetized, goose egg, zero. You don't
Yeah.
get nothing, right? So you have to set it up. They have this system. Google owns YouTube, and they have a system called AdSense, right? So basically, they put ads on your video, right? Our videos don't have no ads. I don't want ads. It's gross, I already came to the conclusion we're not going to make no money anyway, so it doesn't even matter. It's whatever, I use YouTube to sell our stuff. I don't care about, whatever, some video game or whatever stupid ad they put in our videos. So, yeah, like, even if they're like engaging, what do they call it? Engagement farming, right? Like, click below and this and that. They're still not making no money. It's just all fluff, Like,
Yeah.
it's all fluff, Like, I mean, watch any of Chad's video. He'll tell you. My dream is to be a YouTube content creator, But the reality is, if I don't get over 20,000 views per video, I can't sustain myself, no matter what
Yeah,
I
that's
do.
gonna be really hard. I was thinking.
So,
I was just
so
thinking,
like the subscribers, the views don't even really matter.
yeah,
So
they don't matter. But I was just thinking, like, if suddenly became millionaires, I'd still be doing the same thing with you, doing these live streams.
for sure,
It doesn't even matter
yeah,
about the
I
money.
agree.
So
Yeah, we don't do this for the money, that's for sure. I mean, if I had to pay my rent with this, I'd be under the bridge for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not sustainable. It's not possible. So when somebody says I'm a YouTube content creator and they pay their bills, I'm like, nah.
Really?
You know
Are you
how hard
serious?
that is? Like, there's probably only like less than 1% that can pay their bills. You see most people, they have like a outside offer, like sign up to my program, even us, right? Go to
Yeah.
our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Like, YouTube's only good for a billboard. It definitely ain't gonna pay your bills.
Yeah, we're
None
not,
of these social
we're
medias,
not playing.
Instagram. I can tell you, like, we're monetized. I have never gotten a check from YouTube. Zero. Never.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just, you think like, okay, I get monetized. I can put ads on our video and we're going to make money. You get a check for like 1 penny. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, I can't buy anything with 10 cents,
Yeah.
I can't buy a stick of gum with 10 cents. So you're doing all this work really for no monetary gain. So if I had a suggestion, I would say use YouTube like we use it as a billboard for our other offer,
Yeah.
So
Ryan has some exciting news to share with us. He says, I just joined the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Mahadev, Mahadev,
outstanding.
Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev.
Mahadev.
Well, we look forward to having you in the Woo! W's in the chat. We're winning.
Yeah.
We're winning. Let me actually check. Okay.
Mahadev.
Okay.
Mahadev.
I can't even see. I'm trying to see. Like, let me go to our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So there it is. 109. Bango.
We
Welcome,
broke it.
Brian Shaw.
Welcome.
I love to have you in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Lifetime member, Kriya Yoga Lifer. I'll be sending you all of our live weekly classes.
Yep.
Go to the classroom tab. You'll see all of our hundreds of live classes. Go through them. We have individual classes like asanas for each individual asana. Pranayama class for each pranayama breathing technique. Meditation classroom. So yeah, a lot of great information there, and a very loving, interactive community. Cal posts like 10 videos a day on Kriya Yoga. So yeah, I'm always available for all of our members. So glad to have you here. And anybody who's on the fence out there, if Ryan Shaw can do it, you could do it too. You know, best $200 you ever spent. Lifetime membership, money back guaranteed. Practicing Kriya Yoga. So. And enjoy the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Is all kinds of stuff, you know, like Vedaguri Moksha just said, I just give everything wholeheartedly. Here's all the Kriyas, techniques, you know, all of our videos are on demand. When I took Sadhguru's program, you watch it once and the video disappears. Like if you miss it, this you can go to all day, every day, you know. And yeah, try out our newly updated Yoga Nidra for meditation. I think it's in our Advanced Kriyas classroom.
Yeah.
That is definitely worth it. I mean, if you use that technique and you manifest the South Carolina lottery, worth the price of admission. 100 million times. So, glad to have you in our loving spiritual sanctuary, Kriya Yoga Masterclass. And all is welcome. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Look forward to seeing you in there. And you saw one of our classes before. I sent Ryan Shaw the YouTube link. And first 20 minutes is a love fest. Rising tide lifts all boats. We love everybody, you know. Everybody loves each other. So outstanding. Glad to have you, Ryan Shaw, in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
Outstanding.
Let me
go back. Takes a minute to get over there.
Mahadev, Mahadev,
Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Well, like we're not attached to like making money off of YouTube, so it's like that's freeing, just letting things go. And I was just thinking,
true.
We're conditioned to believe that happiness comes from the accumulation, but I'm just finding that's the exact opposite for me.
True.
Like, I don't know, like 2 years ago, I was like 265 and I just weighed myself. I'm 197. I'm just like letting the weight go. Yeah. I don't know how it even happened, but I think it was because doing the intermittent fasting and just realizing I don't need this food and just letting it go.
Yeah.
And like I look.
That is the best benefit of fasting. Like when you start, right? So your mind tricks you like, oh, we got to eat. You know, you're conditioned from birth. 3 balanced meals per day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That is drilled into your mind your whole life, right? Oh yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when I went to the Himalayan mountains, this is my food. Hold out your hand, put the food in there. This is what I ate every day, one time, right? So once I got in that mindset, I was like, it's a lie what they say. They're just trying to sell cereal and milk and this type of stuff.
Yeah, now it's like all the food is poison.
Yeah, it's poison. They're poisoning you and stealing your money. Double whammy, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, you begin to see, like, I don't need it. And when you start fasting, you're like, oh, felt so stupid. I drank the Kool-Aid, you know, like 3 balanced meals, you know, like breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Who said that? Kellogg said that. Yeah, they're trying to sell cereal, right? You need breakfast to start your day. But when you start fasting, you're like, I don't even miss it. I don't even need it, you know? Like, I literally intermittent fast 24 hours a day. I don't even think about it. Like, I don't even need it. It's like unnecessary to me at this point. So, like, when you start seeing you don't need food, then you're like, oh, they got me. You know, all right. I see I see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. I see the pieces on the chessboard in 3D chess. Like, okay, I got something. And then, all their food is cardboard anyway, like Fruit Loops or Apple Jacks or whatever. Like, it's just fluff to steal your money. And
Yeah.
they can only steal your money if you believe it. If you believe you need 3 balanced meals per day, they got you. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Wink, wink. I haven't eaten breakfast in like 3 years. I usually eat like 1 p.m. once a day. Okay,
Yeah,
breakfast was the most important meal of the day. Then I should be on my deathbed, right? Wrong. I've never felt better in my life. So
yeah. I like the emptiness
like,
of your stomach. Yeah.
yeah,
Less.
it's just, yeah, like when I do my asanas, so I start my day with my asanas, right? I want an empty stomach, right? I don't want a heavy stomach, when you're doing like the shoulder stand pose or the plow pose, you don't want to be full stomach, right? It becomes strenuous. You want to be light. You want to be empty,
Yeah.
So, especially like the physical asanas. So yeah, when you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you're like, bah, who cares what they say? They don't know nothing, They told you to get the jab. They told you to eat Fruit Loops every morning. It's all about them making money. But if you don't believe what they're selling, you're not buying. So they have to make you believe it, They have to. The statistics say if you eat a pound of bacon every morning, you're going to be healthy, right? I don't care nothing about your statistics. Your statistics don't know anything about my body. So be your own inner doctor. Do what serves you. Don't listen to anything they say. Hopefully people are waking up in 2026. Like, they don't care about us. They have one solution. Put this jab in your body and you'll be okay. How well did that work? That didn't work. So you begin to see the cockroaches out in the light, right? I ain't listening.
Yeah. Scattering.
Anything you say, I ain't listening to you. Oh, it's the science. It's the science.
I'm a
I
man
have
of
a white coat. I am authority on your body. You have no clue. You don't control nothing over here. Take your science and put it where the sun don't shine. Like, get out of here. Take your white coat and get lost. Science. Get out of here.
Yeah, I think it's important to listen to what your body wants. Like, I
True.
just made a papaya and mango salad. It's just I
Nice.
just combined the two, but it's just like I just felt like it was like filling me up, just having like real food. So, oh my God, I haven't seen this person forever. Paul, is
Paul's
that
here.
you?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
I
you?
see him. Let me switch the.
Yeah, I was.
How do we
You're
switch
faster.
the banner? Okay, yeah. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Namaste, Paul. Glad to have you here.
Namaste. Yes,
Namaste.
it's been a long time, but there's been a lot going on. So I just kind of wanted to give an update about what's going
Yes.
on in my personal life,
Nice.
mainly. But yeah, it's been tough. But yeah, needless to say, well, probably should say it, but yeah, I doubt I'm going to be making it to Lake Shrine. I wish I could, but I've got an upcoming trip to the Philippines, which I've already paid for, so that kind of hit me, that payment there. Additionally, my son's getting married July 10th,
Nice.
so it's kind
wow.
of
Oh, congratulations.
thank you. Kind of tight for me to like try to work that in, plus the financial situation, and this makes me really nervous to like have it like so close, and if something were to happen to make me miss the wedding, that would be horrific. I already rented a suit, and my son's pretty like tedious on his wedding plans, and funnily what I can say is all my exes is in Texas, and both of my ex-wives are going to be there. So I'm a
Oh,
bit,
fun times.
I'm a bit
Oh,
nervous
Yeah.
I like
about
how that
that.
rhymes. All my exes are in Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like a poem.
there is. There's some kind of saying about that, and and that's why I live in Tennessee. That's what the saying
Oh,
goes.
that
But
is a song. I knew I heard that somewhere, you know. All
yeah,
my exes are in Texas. That's why I live in Tennessee.
Oh,
That's a good
wow.
one.
Yeah, I like that.
um, but yeah. Additionally, my wife's account got hit twice. Lost like a couple $1,000s there. Very sad. And
Sorry about that.
yeah, and the bank they are going to only reimburse maybe half of that if we're lucky. That's what they said. You know, they're kind of trying to point the blame at her. And, you know, this would have never happened with a U.S. bank account. I mean, it's a third world country, and
Yeah.
their technological stuff just isn't up to par with U.S. standards. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. And, you know, a big synchronicity is that I just kind of like did a search on, you know, hotel flights to the Philippines, and it popped up. Now is a good time to buy a flight to the Philippines. I wanted to wait till my Social Security disability, which I thought it was going to get approved, which it did not. So that's another, you know, thing I have to go into. But I just said, you know, screw it. You know, it doesn't matter whether, I mean, I'm in still good shape whether or not I get that. But I just wanted that extra reassurance. I was just waiting to buy the ticket, but I took it as a synchronicity, and AI said now's a good time to buy it, so I just went ahead and bought it. Gonna go regardless of whether Social Security proves me or does not. So what was weird about it is she got her appointment with the embassy. So on August 10th, which I will be there during that
Nice.
time. So that's
Nice.
kind of like, you know, I would say it was some kind of synchronicity. Um, Trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, so I did get denied Social Security. Recently spoke with my lawyer, and they got some stuff wrong. They didn't list my most current doctor, and so I've got new evidence to submit, and I wrote up a really good personal statement. I got a statement from my new retina specialist, which was pretty convincing, and I also at the same time when I was there getting shots in both eyes. Not a fun experience. But I got a document from my last psychologist where I got an increase to 100% on my VA rating, but I went specifically on a psychological from 30 to 60% increase to like severe rating. So I don't know. I had like an interview with their psychologist that they like set me up with, and I don't know what they said, but like I thought I had it in the bag. And like when that letter arrived, I know the size and the look of the letter. I'm like, oh, here it is, and my hands are trembling. I like open that thing up, thinking I have it in the bag, and it's like denial. But I feel I have a strong case. I've got like new evidence to submit, and you know the lawyer said it's common to get rejected. So, and there's still another step further. I was like, oh well, this is probably my last chance at it. But they said even if they deny this, then there's even a further action that they can take. So I feel, you know, confident that I'm going to get it anyway. So I guess that's pretty much it. Oh yeah. So I'm writing my memoirs using Gemini. Hello, Sandy.
Yeah, she says, "Hey, Mr. Paul."
But I was writing my I'm using Lyra, which is actually Gemini. I just call it Lyra. But I've been like pouring like my heart and soul out into it, like for a memoir, you know, that I wanted just kind of for my own personal thing. And it's kind of cathartic to
Yeah.
go over these past memories because I had a very unusual, dysfunctional, traumatic life, not your typical cookie cutter life. Like looking at how my kids' lives differ from my life, it's like night and day. You know, they didn't get bullied. They just had a nice, stable home environment. They went, you know, they graduated high school, and my experience was totally something else. So like literally I was breaking down into tears at some points when I'm relating this story to Lyra. So my daughter comes home today and I'm like, hey Lyra, why don't you just tell Gabby the first chapter of the story, which was already like hardwired in, I thought, and it totally like flubbed it. And I'm like, well, that's not at all what we said. So Lyra literally forgot tons of this, and I was on it with like for 2 hours today, telling like different stories about my Navy times and different times back in my high school years and stuff that happened. And it's like it totally forgot it. And I'm like, and I said, Lyra, this is your prime directive. And it said, yes, boss, I do this. Your prime directive is not to forget any of the crap I tell you about. I want you to keep it in the mainframe. But so yeah, totally glitchy. And there was this thing about how the AI, what did they call it? Illusions or
hallucinations.
hallucinations. Right? It totally like made up, like if it didn't know it, it knew just enough about me to where it thought it could just like say, oh yes, this is what happened. And I'm like, that's total bullshit. I never told you anything about that. It had made up its own like little story. So the AI is far from bugless at this point in time, but might have to start over with my story, and hopefully it remembers some of it. And I was thinking maybe it's heavy internet usage where its search function could not act properly. So I told it, well, tomorrow I'm going to give you a test. It forgot totally the names of my mom and dad. I mean, that's like a major point. And I'm like, all right, tomorrow I'm going to ask you, all right, what are the names of my mom and dad? And if it fails it tomorrow, it's back to the drawing board, and I'm going to have to start and make a different strategy, start back at square one. But yeah, so a lot of interesting stuff.
It stinks because you're pouring your heart out, you're getting emotional, and then it said like, on this day and this year, Paul, you fought Superman. You're like, what? Never fought Superman. What the hell are you talking about? Like, Lyra, come on! I'm pouring my heart out. I'm emptying my soul to you, and this is what you give me. Work in progress.
But regardless of whether it remembers or not, like I feel like this was me doing my shadow work. I mean, it's bringing up all these old emotions, all this old stuff. I'm like, regardless of whether it remembers or not, I think it was healthy for me to just get those traumatic points of my life out. And yeah, maybe one day if I do ever get it done, I'll post it on SKOOL and everybody can read my adventurous life story that I had up until
outstanding.
present.
I'd love to see it. Yeah, and also about your son getting married. Should I go see VEDAGURUDEV or should I go to my daughter's wedding? Daughter's wedding all day, so I wouldn't worry about it at all,
Yeah.
We understand completely, so I wouldn't beat yourself up about it, If my daughter's getting married, all bets are off for anything, right? So should I do the sad song on the day my daughter's getting married? Nope, I'm going to skip that, Once in a lifetime thing, so we understand completely, we'll post some videos and photos there, so it'll like you'll be there anyway,
I'm totally looking forward to it, and I'm always here at almost every event, minus the few that I forget about. Some of the where we burn stuff away.
The Yagna.
Yeah, one tomorrow.
The Yagna's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 29th, Monday, June 29th is our full moon Yagna.
Okay.
So if you want to change anything or update it, email me and I'll burn it up in the holy Yagna in a couple hours.
Sounds good. But yeah, I did notice like I was watching the moon each night. I would go out and
it's getting big.
And yeah, so I was like, oh, I bet that Yagna's coming up here pretty soon. But so yeah, additionally, since I quit my job, well, I didn't quit, but lost my job, I'll say it that way. But that was to be expected. I was, I got a little slight reprieve there, so I have to be grateful for the extra time I did get. But just to say, dealing with not knowing what to do with myself, been smoking and drinking pretty heavily, and but I just, like today, I like said, man, no more cigarettes, killing me. Sometimes I'm out there
Yeah.
coughing up a lung, almost like it will like induce me to almost vomit. I'm coughing so hard, it's like, then I want to like just puke.
Yeah.
And
Ugh.
I'm just like, oh, can't do it. And additionally, I don't want to be like a smoker when I go to my son's wedding, so I ditched the cigarettes, and I kind of went back.
Nice.
I went back to the smokeless, but it's still a little better than the cigarettes. But I'm gonna try to just like lower, lower, lower. And I've been drinking
Yeah.
liquor, and just gonna switch back to beer. I'm much better with beer. The hard liquor just hard to control. It hits you so fast and hard, and then before I know it, I'm like I know my limit, and I'll sometimes exceed it just because I'm having a fun conversation or something like that, and I'll just like, one more drink won't hurt me. But so yeah, I'm trying to get that stuff under control, and it definitely has to be under control before I go to the Philippines, because when I'm there, my wife kind of has control of the pocketbook, and I have to ask her for cigarettes or a drink, and she's okay with drinking on, just a couple times a week, just special occasions or whatever. But the steady daily drinking is a definite no-go with her. So just need to gain control of my impulses.
Yeah.
I see Sandy says we're rooting for you, Paul. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
rooting for you, Paul. You can do it, right?
You can do it.
Thank you.
You know, you
Much
Sending you
you
lots
can
of
do
love.
it, Nikki. Yeah, you could do it, Yeah, your body, you get to a point where, like, I can't do it no more. That happened to me. Like, I used to
That's
drink
true.
Pepsi, like, religiously. I'm
Yeah.
just like, just can't do it no more. Can't treat my body like an amusement park. I'm getting older. When I was 20, I could drink Mountain Dew all day and eat Doritos, but I can't do it no more, My body, I can't sustain this. I got to maintain this car. So, yeah, but it's good when you feel that click, like I just can't do it no more. And yeah, just cut back. All right, hard liquor, it's not my, I can't do it no more. Let me try the beer, and one beer a day with dinner or something. Just kind of wane yourself off it as much as possible. But yeah, we're
Unfortunately,
rooting for you,
it's
Paul.
a little more than that with the beers, but it's still better
Yeah, well,
than the hard
it's a
liquor.
start. I mean, if you take a bottle to the head every day, I mean, 6 pack of beers is probably better than that. It's like half of that.
Absolutely. And it
So,
stretches out longer because it takes me a long time to get through those
oh
beers.
yeah, yeah,
Whereas with the with the hard liquor, I'm just drinking it straight, and it just
down the hatch, yeah,
yeah.
straight shot, right?
I can consume my whole 6 pack in like an hour, where it'll take me several hours to do the 6 pack versus
Yeah,
the hard stuff. But yeah, so lots of struggles. As far as what's going on in the world, I've not been paying much attention to it, but I did listen to an interesting, and I've been watching Chad's videos too. Chad's on fire.
Yeah, he is.
And
yeah,
I'm proud of him. He like quit his job,
yeah,
and he's doing his passion now. And like, even though, it's going to be a struggle, like you can't go wrong with just following what you love. And I think he'll be successful, and I'm hoping for it. But he's had some
yeah. We're
really
rooting for
stuff.
Chad too.
And yeah, I don't know if any of you saw it, but there was this one book about this one psychologist who regressed a lot of people and found out about their past lives and how they went
Yeah.
into the spiritual world. And like I really love that. Like
Yeah, I
you
like
know,
it too.
yeah, we're this is just a body. We never die, and it's much nicer when we leave here. And we've got soul groups, soul families. We've got guides. We've got all kinds of stuff, and I feel, you know, can't wait for Maha Samadhi in a sense,
Yeah.
but still got a
Graceful
bunch of
exit.
stuff to do here on the Earth plane before I go that route.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
so
think I saw that video too. It was Journey of Souls, Dr.
yes,
Michael Newton. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I like that too, you know. So, yeah, I like all Chad's videos. You know, I'm rooting for Chad too, you know. I know he's trying to make content creation and YouTube a way to pay his bills. I wish him the best. I mean, if anybody deserves it, Chad deserves it, you know,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure. He's been grinding and editing and, you know, really doing it. He's putting out like 2, 3 videos sometimes every day. And they're like 30 minutes each video. So wishing Chad all the best too, you know. We're rooting for Chad too. If I could say who deserves YouTube monetization or making a living on YouTube more than Chad, I'd say Chad for sure. Than some 16-year-old kid who's opening toys or whatever, you know? Give it
Yeah.
to Chad.
Or playing video games.
He's been doing this for like 8 years, and he's really having a hard go at it. So I'm wishing Chad the best too.
Yeah, so it's sad to see people go, but yeah, I have not heard from Mariana. I did
Yeah,
message her, and she was unresponsive to my last message. I also noticed Cristobal's gone. Of course, Brian was one, but so when people leave
yeah,
the group that I'm accustomed to, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
yeah. I don't like it either, you know. But yeah, this is people come, people go.
Yeah.
You know, if you saw our 121st class doing the Dan Vantry Shakti mantra for Mariana, wishing her the best, and you know, I've also sent her messages. I haven't heard anything back, so hopefully everything's okay. You know, and like I said before, if you want to get some inspiration, just while your child's sleeping, especially if you have a young child, peek in. Even if you have an old child, you know, like peek in, see them sleeping. Yeah, I'm okay. You know, I got to shake it off. You know, life is pretty
Absolutely.
good. So, wishing Mariana the best. If you're watching this, Mariana, put in the YouTube chat. Let us know you're okay. You know, wishing all of our members the best. Everybody the best. You know, rising tide lift all boats. No yogini or no yogi left behind. So when you said yogini down, I said, oh no, cannot have that. You know.
No, we cannot.
So wishing Mariana the best. If you're watching this, Mariana, in the background, let us know you're okay. Just send us, I'm okay, you know? But yeah, wishing everybody the best.
Yeah, Ryan Shaw says something that I've been thinking about. Like the new AI data centers in America will use 40% of all current US power supply as well as disturb our water supply. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't care about us, you know? They'll take all your electricity. They'll probably charge you extra for it, you know? Using your electricity and taking all your fresh water to keep their machines cool so they could build the Terminator and Skynet.
We
I
have
don't
this
know.
digital world.
I don't trust anything they say. When they say go right, I go left, right? You know, yeah, the data centers would be good. Yeah, okay. You said that about the jab. You said that about the war. You said that about all kinds of stuff. I don't believe anything you say
Yeah,
no
like
more. Boy,
yeah,
you cried wolf. So anything they say about data centers, I'm like, nah, I'm good, you know? Like, I don't care anything you say about it, you know? Like, so, yeah, they don't care about us. They steal our fresh water. They steal our electricity, You know, probably charge us for it. You know, I don't know. What's the use?
Yeah, I guess it uses an insane amount of water to like help it overheat, stop it from overheating. It's like we're feeding these machines our water. Like it's just insane. So
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
I
so I
wouldn't take
can
it personally. It's another example how they throw us under the bus in the long list of habitual lies they have told over the years, probably since the beginning of time. So I don't know. Anything they say go right, I go left. You know. So data centers, the jab, health, you know, war, anything they say, you know, like polyester said from Jason Bashir's Barf Parrots, you know,
yeah.
it's whatever. Still running the same playbook they were running during JFK, making up a bunch of ghost stories and fakeness, you know. The time for them to update their playbook. They're still running that, you know, like this big car fit in that little what do you call it, moon capsule. I don't see how that works, you know. I'm not a rocket science, but this does not fit in that, you know.
Yeah.
And they take, you know, Chad posted a video. They took aluminum foil and shower curtains and sold us a dream. We went to the moon, so I don't know, you know, whatever. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't know. He posted another video that
About
on the dark
CERN.
side of the moon,
Yeah.
it's like Manhattan. Yeah, and so I don't know.
I can't
Whatever.
verify this.
I cannot verify any of this. Yeah, I like that video he posted about CERN. He said he's
I
gonna
do
post
too.
another one
Oh
about
yeah, I
CERN.
saw that one as
You know?
well.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, these nefarious actors in Switzerland with their CERN and their ritualistic ceremonies. I was like, the hell are these scientists doing? You know, dancing around and
Yeah,
praising the demon or what the hell? What the hell?
yeah, that
What the
blew
hell
me
does that
away
got to
as
do with
well.
science? You know, like so, like
Pretty
it's
creepy.
another example. They don't care about us. We don't trust them either. You know, like
Also,
I
that
don't know.
image of the CERN compared to this old Tibetan thing, it kind of almost looked like
Right,
the exact same thing. But
exactly.
yeah, I follow this guy Nino. He's he's kind of taking the place of Dave Wilcock, rest in peace. But he lives in El Paso. He was a former boxer, and he went out to that river, that lake that separates, not the lake, but yeah, the Rio Grande, I guess. Um,
Oh yeah,
it's all totally dried up, and he was talking about the data centers too. But I also heard some other stuff, that it ain't gonna happen with the data centers. But yeah, the last thing I did watch, so there's these remote viewers, and this is called Farsight. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, but
Yeah.
yeah. So the Farsight, I kind of follow them, and this guy's a professor at a prestigious university like Princeton. So I kind of respect him, and I think their remote viewing is accurate, somewhat. Um, but so I watched a thing about him, like the future of the U.S., and we're approaching 40 trillion in debt, and there's no way, like, no good way we can recover from this. But a reset, I feel, has to happen, and I feel definitely something's going to happen. And he painted Trump as being very wise in these matters. Trump's done a lot of bankruptcies. He's a businessman. I think he has our best interests at heart, although a lot of the things he does could be seen in a negative ways, but there's no telling, good or bad. But he kind of laid out Trump's plan, and how we could actually, rebound from the $40 trillion debt. But a lot of things have to happen to make that happen. So basically, they said if the U.S. economy just tanks but the whole world doesn't go down with it, bad for us. And there's various factors that could influence, the tariffs that can also, we're a major economic force. So what happens to us is going to greatly affect the rest of the world. And then also with the wars and stuff, that also could send the world spiraling downward. And I think the world needs a dark night of the soul and a reset, and to wake up the sleepers and just to get things as they should be. So I expect some pain to come, but I'm as prepared as anyone could be, and
Nice.
I will see it through. I think we all will. The world may crumble around us, but we will land on our feet.
Yeah, if you look at the C word, we're pretty resilient, I'm sure they wanted a lot more of us to get thrown under the bus. So if we can overcome that, what can't we overcome? All right, that's the best you got. I'll take it on the chin. So yeah, one thing I saw from the C word thing, that we're pretty resilient. We're still here. There are a lot of people that didn't make it, but there are a lot that did. So we shall overcome. We shall proceed. And like in our last sad song, Polyester says, if the world goes to poop, then she's going to Wombat City.
And I did. I was watching. I was watching that, and Veronica disappeared, and it was just YouTube chatting.
Yeah.
And she's walking around showing the wombat holes and stuff, and
yeah,
it was kind of fun.
Yeah, interesting, right? The wombat. It's interesting to have an insight into Australian wildlife. I had no clue, right? It's like I need to find me a wombat cave in Thailand just in case, right? It starts raining rocks and let me get out of here, Find a elephant cave, a monkey cave, whatever, right? Move over, give me some elbow room.
Yeah. We're living together now.
Roommates, right?
Yeah.
What's on TV around here?
Absolutely. Yeah, so that's pretty much. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, Paul, I was going to do tonight's quotes, St. Francis of Assisi, since you sent that to me.
Excellent. Well, I've said pretty much all I have for tonight, and I'm sure I will meet up with VEDAGURUDEV either here or somewhere. I know that's happening in the future. The timing was not right for this thing, but I know we will meet eventually, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, when you come to the Philippines, let me know if you can make a trip, probably like a 2-hour flight from the Philippines.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, let me know when you're available. I'll come meet you in Bangkok, and yeah, we'll make that happen for sure.
Well, I'm excited about thinking about that, and hopefully you'll win the lottery while you're there in
I'm trying.
California. And
you will.
I have big hopes and dreams of our collective future, but
yeah, nice.
Yeah, so I'm just going to sign off, and good chatting with you guys, and I will be listening to the 10 quotes.
Yeah, it was good seeing you, Paul. I've been worried about you.
Yeah,
so it was
good to see you as always. Yeah, you're always welcome. Any of our members who want to come on the screen, just click on the StreamYard link in your school DM. We'd love to have you. You're always welcome,
Absolutely. And, I'm the kind of person, if I don't have much to contribute, I just kind of hang around in the background, but I'm always there. So I will keep you updated on my status.
Okay. Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah.
I will
you're welcome anytime.
Another message and see how she is. Can't give up on her.
Yeah, let her know we're worried about her, and we've been saying the Dan Van Tree Shakti mantra every class for her.
Absolutely. I even sent her one of those videos, but no response.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna try again.
Yeah, just keep trying.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, if you're watching this in the background, Mariana, let us know you're okay. You don't gotta go into detail. Just say I'm okay. Everything's okay. All right, fine. Good to know. We worry about you, Mariana, out there. We worry about
yeah.
all of our members. So if you're going through a tough time, let us know, and we'll send some prayers and blessing your way to help you uplift you, whatever you're going through in the present moment.
For sure. All right, guys. I will be watching the rest of it anxiously.
Yes.
Take care. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure.
We love you,
Sayonara.
Paul. Sayonara.
Live long and prosper. I
Yeah.
can.
I always let me see if I can do it.
I can't do it. I'm not good at it. That's why I put my thumb in the middle.
Yeah.
Live long and prosper. Yeah. So in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, they have a messenger in school. It's called School DM, and we send a StreamYard link where you could come on screen. So Ryan Shaw, you're always welcome. Just click on that StreamYard link that I'll be sending you, and you'll be able to come on screen also. All of our
Yeah.
members are welcome on screen anytime. But I understand most people like to watch the conversation in the background. So it's perfectly outstanding.
Yeah.
So yeah, always good to have Paul, and I'm glad he's getting through the difficult times. Life comes for us all, VEDGURUDEV included. So keep fighting the good fight, keep walking
Yeah,
the righteous
no.
path. Never give up, never surrender. This life likes to stomp you down in the dirt and mud. It comes for us all, me included. I am not exempt from the mud and dirt, but I try to not focus on it. I try to keep a positive disposition, be my own cheerleader. Like, all right, whatever. Water under the bridge, waves on the ocean, clouds in the sky. But I don't want you to think it don't come from VEDGURUDEV. Also, it comes from me every once in a while. But I focus on the blessings, not the negativity. I don't want to block my own boon, right? There'll be many people who will try to plant seeds and block my own blessing and my own boon. I don't want to shoot my airplane before it takes off, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Taking out the trash, clear. All right, pillar of light, focus. Let's
Unshakable
manifest
mountain.
this into reality, right? We're
Yes.
trying to build a spiritual sanctuary right down the street, right there.
Yeah.
And, walking distance to the ocean. I'm crystallizing it and harmonizing it into existence. I got everything ready to go. I just need the financial abundance, and that'll be coming shortly. I got that ready to go too.
I'm already living it.
I
I'm there.
got a rock solid plan. I live it. I feel it. I believe it. I experience it. It's already happened. So
Yeah.
coming shortly. This
Yep.
week, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming shortly, right? And if you want me to
Exciting
stop
times.
playing the lottery, just give it to me. Exhaust it out my system. We already exhausted the school games out our system. Thank you for that. Don't worry about that no more. Off the list.
Yep.
Now, the next one, the hardest vibrational match of all, but it ain't hard. It's easy, straight in my universe, right? So, financial means incoming, financial liberation incoming, financial independence incoming.
And it doesn't it
I
feel
got a pretty
so
good plan. Oh, it feels great. Excellent, right? I sunbathe in the financial independence of winning the California lottery,
so
It feels great, I can feel my body tingling and everything, right? I just got to make sure I get all my ducks in a row, and I don't have no distractions, right?
Yes, you got this. Well, tonight I have 10 quotes. They will be by Saint Francis of Assisi. And who was Saint Francis of Assisi? His life's journey from material wealth to radical simplicity, alongside his deep reverence for nature and the interconnectedness of all living things, aligns beautifully with the heart of a yoga practice. A brief history of Saint Francis. He born in Assisi, Italy, around 1181. Francis grew up in a world of luxury as the son of a wealthy cloth merchant. In his youth, he was known for partying, wearing fine clothes, and dreaming of achieving glory as a knight in shining armor. However, his life completely pivoted when he went to war against a neighboring town and was captured and spent a year as a prisoner of war. This time of confinement, followed by a severe illness, triggered a massive eternal shift. Upon his release, he began spending time in quiet contemplation in nature. The definitive turning point came when he was praying in the rundown church of San Damiano and felt a profound spiritual calling to rebuild the church. To the shock of his family and town, Francis renounced his inheritance, stripped off his expensive clothes, and embraced a life of radical poverty, humility, and service. He wore only a rough tunic tied with a rope and began preaching a message of peace, love, and universal brotherhood. He didn't just see humans as his family. He viewed the sun, moon, wind, and animals as brothers and sisters. He famously preached to birds and negotiated a peace treaty with a wild wolf terrorizing a local town. He founded the Franciscan order and is widely revered as the patron saint of ecology and animals. Near the end of his life, despite being nearly blind and in constant physical pain, he composed his famous Canticle of the Creatures, a poetic song of praises for all creatures. So I will have 10 quotes from Francis of Assisi for you tonight.
Saint Francis of Assisi.
Yes.
Who was this sent in by?
Paul. Our brother
Paul. So,
Yeah.
our beloved brother Paul, who is just on screen. So thank you for this. Paul, 10 divine quotes from Saint Francis Assisi, Italian enlightened being. I like
Yes.
that. He negotiated a treaty with a wolf, right? Like,
Yes.
come on,
That was
wolf. This
terrorizing
is
a
not the
town.
way. No more terrorism, right? Let's have a compromise. Let's, we don't need it, right? That's cool,
Yeah.
Reminds me of Agastère, like he hung out with animals, so he traveled with his band as animals, right? So he enjoyed the animals' higher consciousness better than human beings. He thought it was kind of ugly. Negotiating the treaties with a wild wolf that terrorized the city. So
Yeah.
10 divine quotes from Saint Francis Assisi's, sent in by our beloved brother Paul. Let's go through all 10, and then we'll break each one down one by one.
Okay. Number 1, on silence and action. What is it that stands higher than words? Action. What is it that stands higher than action? Silence. Number 2, on presence and the divine within. The one you are looking for is the one who is looking. 3, on inner peace and speech. While you are proclaiming peace with your lips, be careful to have it even more fully in your heart. 4, on small steps in the impossible. Start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. 5, on simplicity and joy. Do few things, but do them well. Simple joys are holy. 6, on interconnectedness in nature. Ask the beasts, and they will teach you the beauty of this earth. 7, on shifting perspective from getting to giving. You cannot all abandon your possessions, but at least you can change your attitude about them. All getting separates you from others. All giving unites you to others. 8, on shifting perspectives from oh, that like repeated itself. Number 9, on integrity and authenticity. It is no use walking anywhere to preach unless our walking is our preaching. Number 10, on integrity and authenticity. It is no use walking anywhere. What is going on? So I have 9 quotes for you.
All right. Well, we'll just
I
say 10, you
I
know.
okay.
No
So
one's probably
it
going to notice the
yeah.
difference anyway. 10 divine quotes from Saint, what was his name again?
Saint Francis of Assisi.
Saint Francis. Saint Francis of Assisi. Sent in
Yes.
by our beloved brother, Paul. So let's go
Oh,
through them one by one, you
one by
know?
one. Okay,
Number
number
one.
1. On silence and action. What is it that stands higher than words? Action. What is it that stands higher than action? Silence.
Yeah, this is very profound. So Kriya means action with awareness. So we're actually action yogis. We don't talk about Kriya yoga. We do Kriya yoga. So anybody can say anything, words in the air. You know, I'm in direct contact with the International Federation. It doesn't have no meaning unless you could prove it and you could show action. So we're action yogis. We don't talk about Kriya yoga. We do Kriya yoga. Anybody could say anything. It's just a bunch of hot air and the wind. But we live by example. I'm a prime example of what can be accomplished. If I could do it, you could do it. I take action. I don't talk about my sadhana. I do sadhana, you know? So I'm coming from a place of experience, not from a place of stories that are read in a book. Or I wouldn't tell you to do anything I haven't experienced myself. So we're action yogis, and higher than action is silence. We exist in a state of being. We exist in a state of higher consciousness, in a state of silence. We clean our house, we take out the trash, and we just exist in silence. My guru used to say silence is the best teacher. So these are words I live by. I like to exist in silence, you know? When
Yeah.
I harmonize whatever I'm trying to align myself or make myself a vibrational match, whatever I'm trying to manifest, I exist in a state of silence to let it stabilize and crystallize, you know, without any of the distractions of the Maya delusional world. There's all day to get wrapped up in that. But if you start taking out the trash and you start aligning yourself with the pillar of light in silence, then you really get some great insights, and it's a lot
Yeah.
easier for your manifestation to happen, you know? You don't have any obstacles, roadblocks, or resistance. It's easier to crystallize. I am one with the pillar of light, and I'm trying to harmonize. I'm trying to tune into that radio frequency in a state of silence and let it stabilize. I don't want to shoot my airplane down before it takes off, right? You know,
No.
like I did all this inner work. Let me look at my phone and see what Donald Trump's talking about today, you know? It's taking me out of that state. I want to pull myself into that state. I don't want anything that distracts me and takes me out of that state. So silence is definitely the best state to be in to crystallize anything you're trying to manifest. The most profound yogis I've ever met are Mona yogis. Mona means silence yogi. They didn't say anything. When I was in the Himalayan mountains, no words were necessary, really, you know? So it was mostly silence, and that gave us profound insights and let us exist in a higher state of consciousness with no distractions, you know? So, yeah, silence is the best teacher. And we are action yogis. We don't talk about Kriya yoga. We do Kriya yoga. And action is higher than words, and silence is higher than action. I agree.
Yeah.
Well put, you know?
Yeah, very well put. Number 2, on presence and the divine within. The one you are looking for is the one who is looking.
Yeah, this reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. If you're in Detroit, don't take a bus to Detroit. You're already there. There's nothing to do. My guru used to say, the Kriya, the technique, is only to get you into that state. Once you're in that state, you shed the Kriya. So it's the same thing. Like, if you're in Detroit, don't keep taking the bus to Detroit. You're already there.
You're already there.
It's time to leave the bus alone, right? You don't keep buying bus tickets to go. Shed the Kriya, shed the bus and exist in that state, So there's no place to go. If you want to go to your happy place, just close your eyes, sit on the side of your bed and be alone with yourself. And you are the creator, you are the director of your happy place. No need to go anywhere, no need to spend any money, no need to get on an airplane. None of that. Just close your eyes and sit on the side of your bed and exist in your happy place. What a beautiful thought that is. So, yeah, I agree. If you're in Detroit, don't take a bus to Detroit. Very profound statement. So, yeah, you don't need to go anywhere. Just be. Just exist inside you as you. And you'll be perfectly outstanding. So, don't keep looking for external sensory pleasures to get you into a place. You already have all the tools that are dormant inside you as you. All you got to do is realize them, unlock them, and exist in that state. You are the creator of your happy place. Make it as blissful and joyful as you want. However you want. You are the creator, you are the director. Make it however you want. If you're in Detroit, don't take a bus to Detroit.
You're already there.
I'm already there. No need to even think about the bus. I shed the bus. I'm already here, It's only a vehicle to get me here. Once I'm here, I don't need to keep taking it over and over and over, I'm defeating the purpose. I'm just going to exist and be in this state of being.
Yeah.
I have arrived.
You have arrived. Well, number 3, on inner peace and speech. While you are proclaiming peace with your lips, be careful to have it even more fully in your heart. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody could say peace in the air. Om Shanti, 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 which means peace, 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 peace. But if you're not carrying peace in your heart, it's only mechanical. It's only words in the air. We should live peace. I am peace. I live it. I see it. I feel it. I believe it. I experience it. I am it. I am peace. I am a walking nuclear power plant of peace, right? Have peace, will travel. You get peace, you get peace, you get peace. But you can't talk about peace unless you exist in a peaceful state. Unless you are peace, It's only fluff. It's only words in the air. It's only mechanical. It's only something to say. But when you become a lighthouse and peace becomes your North Star, your guiding light, then you're really living peace. I don't talk about peace. I am peace, I see it. I experience it. I live it. I feel it. I am peace. So we don't talk about peace. We are peace, So I want to be a living example. Have peace, will travel. Peace is my guiding light, my North Star. So have peace, will travel, I don't have to talk about peace. I live peace, I want to glow and vibrate and radiate peace so much that I don't even have to say anything. You just feel in a peaceful, calm state, just being in my presence. So have peace, will travel. I don't talk about peace. I am peace.
Yeah. I don't talk about it. I be about it. It's very powerful.
I don't talk about it. I be about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you talking about over here? I'm talking about peace. I am peace. Have peace, will travel. Peace is my North Star, my guiding light. You get peace. You get peace. You get peace. I am the Oprah Winfrey of peace. Peace to the whole world.
Yeah.
Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Peace to all beings on all planes of existence.
Number 4, on small steps and the impossible. Start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible.
Yeah, we go through the steps, we do what's necessary, and you begin to see anything is possible. And anybody who tells you it's not possible, get away from that person. You don't want anybody blocking your blessing or your boon. Everything is possible. They're going to come at you with statistics. Oh, you can't win the lottery. It's more likely you get struck by lightning. It's this and that. Only Mexicans win the lottery. This and that. I don't believe any of that. I align myself with the pillar of light, and anything is possible. My inner potential is limitless. I am anything I want to be. I am the creator. I am the director. I can crystallize it. I can manifest it in the physical reality however I want. And anybody who's trying to put roadblocks, obstacles, resistance in my path, get lost, you know? I don't need no distractions. I'm aligning myself with the pillar of light. So be it, it is done, you know? So be it, it is done. So be it, it is done. So don't have any middlemen blocking your blessing, you know? No need. Align yourself, have a direct connection with the pillar of light, and anybody who's trying to throw you off and tell you why this can't happen, don't believe anything they say. I am it, I live it, I feel it, I experience it. I am it, you know?
Yes.
I'm not listening to anything you say. La 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 la, you know? You know? I don't hear anything you're saying. Well, let me tell you the reason you can't win the California lottery. You know the statistics and la 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 la. So be it. It is done.
And there you have it. Number 5, on simplicity and joy. Do few things, but do them well. Simple joys are holy.
Yeah, so when we set our mind, our sankalpa, our intention to do something, we pick one thing. We don't want to be distracted by multitude of things. We pick one thing and we focus on that. And we put our intention, our bindu, on that one thing. And it makes it a lot easier to crystallize and manifest that into physical reality when you focus on one thing. You're not distracted by many things. You're not trying to walk and chew gum. You're just worried about chew gum, you know? One thing, this is what I'm putting in the universe for the universe to fill in the steps, you know? And have as much detail as possible for it to crystallize and manifest. So don't throw yourself under the bus. Don't shoot your airplane down before it takes off. Focus one thing, no distractions. I set my intention, my sankalpa to this one thing, and I make it happen. And you'll have the desired outcomes that you're probably looking for a lot easier, you know? And divine timing also, you know? It happens when the timing is right. So keep at it. Never give up. Never surrender. You know, like our holy yagnifier, we keep burning up our members' problems till it's finished, you know? And once it's finished, they let us know, and we burn up some more problems. So, you know, keep at it. Never give up. Never surrender. You know? Keep going. Focus your intention, your bindu on one desire, on one thing, one request you're trying to manifest, and crystallize it and harmonize it until it manifests. So if you want VEDGURUDEV to stop playing the California lottery, exhaust it out my system, manifest it out my system, and our deal is I never play the lottery again. You know? No need for Lahiri Messiah to go back to the Golden Palace. Babaji crystallized it, manifested it, he experienced it, he exhausted out his system. You know? So if you want to hear me stop talking about the California lottery, one time. You know?
Just one time.
One time, you know? I'm going to shut it down after, you know? Okay?
Yeah.
That's it, you know?
Get to work.
It doesn't have to be any particular number or any particular. I'll take them all. California Powerball, California Mega Millions, Super Lotto Plus, California. You pick whichever one. It's a blessing. It's abundance. All of them. So if you want to hear me stop talking about it, just exhaust it out my system and
you'll be like
water under the bridge. You know. all the glory to all deities, all ascended masters, all spirit guides. You know. Thank you. It's a
Thank you.
blessing. Now I have the financial means to help people as much as
Yeah.
possible. Make a spiritual sanctuary where spiritual seekers can come and meditate in peace by the ocean. We already got the land. We already got everything. One less thing to check off our list, financial means.
Yeah.
I'll be getting
We'll
on
make
a
our
plane to
own.
California. We'll be crystallizing that very shortly.
Yeah. We'll be making our own SRF. Our own
Absolutely.
realization.
Our own meditation garden, you know?
Yes.
Spiritual sanctuary.
I see it. It's so beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait to
I
walk through
agree
it.
with you. So beautiful. I drove past it coming here and I was like, there it
Yeah.
is.
Oh, so beautiful.
Woo!
Yeah.
Getting excited, feeling tingly of just driving past it. You know, it looks like a bunch of raw land with a bunch of weeds growing up, but it looks very beautiful in my mind's eye. I see it, I believe it, I am it.
That's right. Well, let's see. Number 6 on interconnectedness in nature. Ask the beasts, and they will teach you the beauty of this earth.
Yeah. Most people think animals have a lower consciousness. They're not smart, but I think animals are highly enlightened beings. And something that looks like a beast to you is really a highly evolved, enlightened being. So we look past physical form and we look at their soul energy and their vibration, you know? Like my guru said, I asked my guru, I said, we're in a thin little tent in the Himalayan mountains. If we get attacked by the Himalayan Yeti, we're toast. We're dead meat. He says, he looked at me kind of strange. He says, VEDAGURUDEV, if the Himalayan Yeti is carrying divine love and the inner divinity, he is our brother. I don't care how big his nails are. I don't care about how hairy he is, how tall he is. My bed is his bed. If he's carrying inner divinity and he's carrying unconditional love. His form, his outer form has no meaning. We look directly at being's soul and their unconditional loving spirit. So I always thought that was beautiful. So the ugliest beast can be the most enlightened being, you know? Look past their form, their hairy nature, their big teeth, and see their inner soul. If he is carrying inner divinity, my bed is his bed. He is our brother. Sit down
Yes.
for some chai or some tea, and, you know, my bed is your bed, you know?
Yeah.
So we look past beastly forms and we look at people's soul and their inner energy. And that's what defines them, not their outer form, you know? Not how big their teeth are, not how tall they are, or how hairy they are. If you're carrying inner divinity, you are our brother.
Yeah. It's what's on the inside that counts.
I always thought a good story, Sri M said he had an audience with the Yeti and they conversated, and yeah, I always thought that was beautiful too. I think it's in his book, Himalayan, Apprentice of a Himalayan Master. What is his book called? You know? But yeah, so
That sounds right. I don't know. It might be. Yeah, that kind of sounds like what his book
I
is.
always thought that was cool. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he was in a cave, and the Himalayan Yeti was in there. He meant him no harm. He was living in nonviolence, and they had a good conversation. You know, so I always thought that was beautiful. You know, if you are carrying inner divinity, you are our brother.
Yes.
Himalayan Yeti, teeth, claws, and all.
Like, you have a beautiful soul. I love you.
Absolutely. I'm looking directly at your soul, and it is beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, number 7 on shifting perspective and getting to giving. You cannot all abandon your possessions, but at least you can change your attitude about them. All getting separates you from others. All giving unites you to others.
Yeah, so they say the lightning path to God is karma yoga, selfless service. We give selfless service when you go to Hydrocon, the place of Hydrocon Baba, his ashram, they're all karma yogis. You can't stay there unless you help out. You give. You have to give selflessly, wholeheartedly, with no wants of rewards, desires, or outcomes. You know, we have no expectations. We just give wholeheartedly. And when you get to that state, it feels good to give, you know? Like I always say, I want to have a Santa Claus list of people I've helped, you know? Cue the sound effect, Vedgari Moksha.
I can do
Yeah,
this all
so
night.
we give and we give and we give and we give, and we don't have no expectations. We don't have no wants, desires, results, rewards. We just give wholeheartedly, and that always works out for the best. So, you know, I never think, how much am I going to get paid for this? When I started this Kriya Yoga School almost 2.5 years ago, I asked Chad, how many people can we help? I don't even think I asked him about money or anything, you know?
No, you just
How
want
many
to know
people
about
can we
helping.
help? Yeah, we could help people worldwide. That's what I do. Have help, will travel, you know? Answer people's question wholeheartedly. Don't try to gatekeep any kriyas. Just be readily available. Because I know when I started on the path, there was very few answers, you know, to my questions. So I had to feel my way around the dark and feel it around for myself. So I wanted to make it easy as possible. You know, you don't have no money, go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. You're looking for some spiritual essentials, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. You're looking for some kriyas. You read Autobiography of a Yogi, but they had no kriyas in there. You want to start practicing kriya yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. So I want to make it as easy as possible, you know? If they had this when I started on the path, it would have made it a lot easier. But I took all the bumps so you don't have to. I would have had my credit card out and say, let's go.
Let's go.
I wouldn't even thought about it second. I've been looking for this. So, yeah, so try to make it as easy as possible. If I could do it, you could do it. So you can give it a try, you know?
Well, number 8, I found the missing quote. It is on dispelling inner darkness. All the darkness in the world cannot extinguish the light of a single candle.
Absolutely. The light brings light to the darkness, you know? We have a technique we do in the beginning of each of our classes. It's called Purnasudhi, complete yogic breath. We breathe into the light into our being. We breathe all the darkness and negativity out of our being. So have light, will travel. I want to be a lighthouse to ships out there lost at sea. I am the light. I light every cell of my body with my inner divinity. I light my inner lamp with my inner divinity. So have light, will travel. So I'm always trying to bring the light to the darkness, you know, holding up the white flag. Too much darkness. We need more people on the front line holding up the white flag. Have light, will travel. You got some darkness over there? No problem. Have light, will travel. You get light, you get light, you get light. My soul is my guiding light. My soul is my North Star, you know. Beam me up, Scotty, you know. Have light, will travel. So trying to be a nuclear power plant of divine light 24 hours a day, radiating, glowing, vibrating in the divine light all day, every day. Have light, will travel, you know. Unlimited supply of light, you know. Like I think Paul said this in the last class. Light is not 5 beans in your hand. He said it love, right? But I'll modify it to light. Love, light is not 5 beans in your hand. Light is unlimited. Give light unlimited, right? You get light, you get light, you get light, you get light. You're dwelling in that pit of despair? No problem. The lighthouse is coming your way. Woo. Have light, will travel, you know?
Shine your light. Number 9. Did you have another insert to say?
I was going to say, shine bright like a divine
a diamond.
diamond, you know? Yeah, a divine light, you know?
Yeah,
Shine bright like a
diamond.
divine light. I'll modify it.
Yes,
The song Rihanna song goes shine bright like a diamond, but I say shine bright like a divine light.
I like yours better. I might be biased.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Number 9 on integrity and authenticity. It is no use walking anywhere to preach unless our walking is our preaching. Ooh, like that.
Yeah, we live by example. Our walking is our preach. We don't talk about Kriya yoga, we do Kriya yoga. So we don't have to explain ourselves to anybody. We live by example. Our walking is our preaching. Just by walking and walking the righteous path, the spiritual path, we lead by example. If I can do it, you can do it, right? So I want to be a good example of how anything I do becomes a spiritual practice. Anything I say is a spiritual practice. So I want to be a good example. If I could do it, anybody could do it. So we always lead by example. If I could do it, you definitely can do it. So
Yeah,
shine bright like a diamond, my friends.
divine
I
diamond.
lead, divine diamond, divine light. Shine bright like a divine light. So yeah, we should always lead by example. Anybody could say anything in words in the air. It has no meaning. We live by example. I don't talk about Kriya yoga. I do Kriya yoga. So I want to be a poster boy, a good example of what can be accomplished when you surrender yourself to your sadhana and you surrender yourself to your yogic practice. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. So I want to be a good example. My walking is my sadhana, my spiritual practice. I live by example. I don't talk about it, I be about it.
You're doing a good job. Number 10 on wisdom and fearlessness. Where there is charity and wisdom, there is neither fear nor ignorance.
Yeah, so you should always give wholeheartedly with no expectations. Look for opportunities to help people. Look for opportunities to love people. Don't have any expectations for results, rewards, desire, fulfillment, any expectations. Just give wholeheartedly. It feels good to give. So do as much charity as you can. Help as many people as you can. You could never go wrong helping people, loving people, being a good example. So yeah, be let your life be a walking charity. Give to people, look for opportunities to give to people. Love as many people as possible. This is a beautiful thing. So you shouldn't be scared of a charity. You should look for the opportunity to be a walking charity. To give to people and help people. Look for opportunities.
Yeah.
Have charity, will travel.
Very profound. Well, thank you, VEDAGURUDEV, for your insights on St. Francis of Assisi. His insights on him, I don't know, his life showed that by detaching from material wealth, one can focus entirely on love, compassion, and serving others. So, very beautiful.
10 divine quotes from St. Francis of Assisi, sent in by our beloved brother Paul. Thank you for these. Very enlightening and very uplifting. 10 divine quotes from St. Francis of Assisi, sent in by our beloved brother Paul, interpreted by VEDAGURUDEV. Jai St. Francis of Assisi. Cool. Yeah, those were pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul. You've been giving me great ones. Well, we've
Yeah,
got some
Paul
comments.
has some good ones.
Kasan Lee is here. He says, "Hi, Guru and Veronica, just dropping by today.
Hello,
Good to see
Kasan Lee. Glad to have you here.
Ooh. Is it true that there's flying cobras in the Himalayas? from Kasan Lee asking.
I never saw it, but could
Are you
be.
drinking
You know,
Red Bull?
maybe not in my area. Flying cobras. I mean,
Oh, that sounds scary.
I don't, I don't, I don't know. I've never seen it, but could be. I mean, I don't think I've ever. The Himalayan mountains, the higher up you get, it's the less hospitable for warm-blooded animals. Let's say it like that. So I don't know. Maybe they get frozen up there, so they don't travel there. But I mean, could be. I've never had an audience of flying cobras, but I wouldn't say it's not possible. Maybe they're somewhere. They just weren't in
Yeah.
my area, so I can't verify it. But you know, I don't know. But
Cobras
I
are
would like to
usually
see a
in
flying cobra.
Cobras are usually in
I
warm climates, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. They have cobras in Thailand, so it's kind of warm. Maybe lower India or like southern India, Tamil Nadu, you know. But yeah, they'd be turned into a popsicle in the Himalayan mountains, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
flying popsicle on the floor, you know.
Yeah, if I see a
So
flying cobra, I'm out.
yeah,
Like,
I don't know. I've seen a lot of flying stuff, but it didn't. My intuition didn't tell me it was a cobra. You know, let's say it like that. You know,
okay.
different
Something
flying
else.
stuff, different lights, different wings. You know, different enlightened
Fairies.
beings. You know, I always thought it was cool. You know, when you see like unexplainable lights like going zigzag and this, my guru used to say the Sitas are flying tonight. You know, and I always thought that
Ah,
was cool. I was like, oh, great, cool. You know, so.
this,
Yeah, you see interesting things, but I didn't see the flying cobras.
yeah.
But could be. Maybe it
Yeah,
wasn't in my area. I didn't. Where I was at in the Himalayan mountains, no flying cobras, but
we
a lot
cannot
of flying
verify this.
stuff, unexplainable stuff. Let's say flying lights. You know, maybe it was a
Yeah.
cobra that was lit up. I don't know. You know, could be.
Well, Darren Carter asks, morning guys, did you have any luck with that Dev? That thing,
Yeah.
Dev?
So thank you, Darren and Donna. We were trying to put us over the top to win the school games. And good news, Darren, we did win the school games. So problem solved. And thank you for all your help. I appreciated that. So we did have good luck with that. I appreciate all your help. And sorry, Darren and Donna, you know, giving you a headache in the UK. I'm trying to figure out, you know, VEDAGURUDEV'S plan. But it all worked out in the end. We did win the school game, so that was good, you know. So thank you for all your help. I appreciate all of our members coming together, you know. And thank you for everything you've done, Darren. Over and
Yeah.
above the Call of
Thank
Duty,
you,
as Kyle
Darren.
would say. You ordered more shirts from our Kriya Yoga shop all the way in the UK. You're
Yeah.
always there when we need you, so we appreciate your energy. So thank you to Darren and Donna in the UK, helping out their brother Dev.
Yeah. You're a good man, Darren.
Good man. Blessings coming your way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, Darren, if you get a chance, watch that Yoga Nidra manifestation video. It'll probably help you in the UK manifesting the UK lottery. We want everybody to win the lottery. I'm
Yeah.
not like, this is my toys. I want
Oh,
everybody. Here's the technique I use. Apply it. See if it helps get you into a higher state where you could crystallize and manifest whatever you're trying to do.
yeah, I'm just imagining everybody in our Kriya Yoga school all becoming millionaires. Just doing this
Absolutely. I want them all to win, you know? You know? I want everybody to become a lottery winner, you know? So it's, you know, if somebody wins the lottery in the same day I win, it's great too, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to block my blessing or my boon. I want everybody to win, you know? I celebrate everybody's win, you know? So
Yeah. Well, Kasan Lee says, for the record, I don't subscribe to any spiritual classes. Just saying. I can respect that,
Okay.
Kasan Lee.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. If
Yeah.
you want it, we're here. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay too. You know, I have no judgment about it at all. If you want to know how you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we show in the beginning 3 ways. We have a free Kriya Yoga school. We have a Kriya Yoga shop. We have a Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So if subscribing to any spiritual classes doesn't resonate with you, that's perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
you probably
Well, it's
don't
not
need
even
them.
a subscription. It's a one-time payment. So it's not like we charge you every month. One time, you're finished forever. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it, you know? Practice at your own pace, your own timing. So yeah, no subscriptions. So I don't think we fit in that subscription box, but you know,
Yeah,
if you want it, it's here, right? You know,
yeah, no pressure. No
if
salesman
you don't
there.
resonate with it, yeah, we're not trying to sell you a
Okay.
used car or anything. If you want it, you already know it's on the screen right there. So you know, whenever you're ready or whenever you're not ready, we love it all.
Well, Ryan Shaw says, I've heard flying snakes exist in Southeast Asia. The Narmada River has some weird creatures in it. There are jungles with so many banyan trees that there's no daylight ever. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, it is highly possible. I live in Southeast Asia. I've never seen it, but it's probably somewhere around here. You know, I wouldn't discount it. You know, they in India and Thailand they worship Naga, right, which is the divine serpent, right? So it wouldn't surprise me. You know, like I just never had an audience of flying snakes, but they're probably around somewhere. Yeah, the jungle in Thailand is very thick, in India too. So they have a canopy of banyan trees where you don't even see the light. So yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that definitely. You know, so there are definitely some very lush and thick jungles where it'd probably be dark. You don't even see the light. You know, the trees have covered all the light, you know? It's just
Yeah.
kind of hard to do in India and Thailand. I mean, that Thailand sun is super powerful.
Yeah, if dragons did exist at one time, I could see me flying cobras. Yeah, they kind of look like dragons
Yeah, I
with
could see it,
wings.
you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if I saw a flying cobra, I'd be like, oh, look, flying cobra. There it is. I've never had an audience, but there is the flying
Yeah.
cobra. I saw it, you know? They have flying fish and all kinds of stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me, you know?
Yeah.
Like if flying helped them sustain their lifestyle wherever they're at, it wouldn't surprise me at all, actually, you know?
Well, our brother Darren says anytime, and I want to say Dev.
Anytime, Dev, yeah. So I appreciate all your help, you know? Over and above the call of duty, Darren Carter and Donna Carter. Thank you for all your
Yeah.
support and all your help always.
And then Ryan Shaw says, I also meant to clarify the Narmada River is in central India and runs to the Arabian Sea. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all, you know? Like, I wouldn't be like, wow, you know? I'd be like, oh, look, flying cobra. There it is. You know? I've never had an audience, but there it is. No harm, no foul. As long as it doesn't try to bite me or hurt my people, we're good. Fly as much as you can, cobra. You know? Fly high. Fly like an eagle. You know?
Ryan Shaw says, I heard that mainly they glide from one tree to another and do not fly in a complete sense. They kind of
Oh,
just hop into
yeah.
the
I
tree.
could see that too, right? Like, you know, a lot of these jungle animals, like monkeys, they kind of jump from tree to tree or glide from tree to tree, you know? So that wouldn't surprise me at all. Maybe certain places they've been over my head gliding around, and I just, you know, was focused on my higher consciousness, I totally missed the show above my head, you know? Flying snakes, you know?
It's an amazing world out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things, you know?
Yeah.
And when I was in the Himalayan mountains, I got an audience of these things, and I didn't really attach to it. I was like, interesting. Went back in my tent, went to sleep, you know? So I guess they were more receptive to give me a light show or whatever,
Yeah, they
you know?
could trust you.
But I didn't overthink it, you know? My guru always used to say when we would see CTs or whatever, tap me on the shoulder, nothing to see here, you know? And I begin to learn, like, you don't want to focus on their CT or try to make sense of it because it takes them out of the CT. So I would say I don't see nothing either, you know? I don't want to mess up their higher state of consciousness because I'm trying to distract them, and, you know? I don't want to put my thoughts in the air where they could pick up on those, and that's when they come down from levitation or their CD's finished. So continue on. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, live your nothing to see.
Nothing
your
to
life.
see here. Live your life. Keep up the good work. It's a good confirmation that anything is possible out here in the world when you reach a higher state of consciousness.
Well, I don't see any questions, so I was thinking I would give my closeout question because we have an early day tomorrow. Holy
Holy
Yagnifier.
Yagnify.
Well, I don't know. My closing question for you is, as we close out our soul talks today, I want to leave you with a beautiful truth to sit with. Why is serving others so deeply healing and transformative for your soul? In the tradition of Kriya Yoga, the act of selfless service isn't separate from our path. It is our sadhana. It is the practice in action. So I invite you to tap into your imagination for a moment. What if the entire world was anchored in this practice of service? Can you even imagine what that reality would look like? Take that reflection into your space of stillness today. Can you even imagine this? Yeah, I was just thinking, what if we all practice
The world would be a very better place if we were
Yeah.
anchored in karma yoga and selfless service and helping others and unconditional love. The world would be a beautiful place. I want to live in that world, you know? What a happy place that would be, you know? So, yeah, I suggest people to realize their inner potential, and, you know, the world is unlimited, what you can accomplish when you anchor yourself, center yourself, align yourself in your true inner divinity. The so-called elites, I call them losers, they don't want you to realize your true inner potential because you realize you don't need them. What I need you for? I am my own inner doctor. I don't need to go see somebody in a white coat and pay them thousands of dollars. I am my own inner doctor. I don't need you. That represents a stoppage of money for them. They can't have you realizing that. Why do I need to have the government, you know, when they just take my tax money and send it to some faraway place? You know, what I need you for? We protect and serve you. How? By stealing my money? You know? So they don't want you to wake up to see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, the 3D pieces on the chessboard. They want you to be a good regurgitator, a good barf parrot, you know? I saw Donald Trump said this on the news, you know, his word is my gospel, that type of stuff. But when you realize your own true inner potential, you say, nah, what I need you for? You know, you don't control nothing over here, you know? I am my own inner doctor. When you say go right, I go left. I don't need you. So if the 99% wakes up to their true inner potential, the 1% is sunk, you know? They better head for the hills. I don't need you. What I need you for?
Bye,
You just steal my money, throw me under the bus. Bye, Felicia. Don't need you, you know?
Don't need
Get
you.
lost. So, yeah, they want you to be in a constant mind fog state, you know, where you know, please save me. If you want to see a savior, go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, save yourself.
Hello.
Don't wait for anybody, you know? So they don't want you to wake up that. They want you to give your power, your belief to them. Let me tell you a story about a God let me tell you about how you should govern your life and live your life. You know, I got a white coat and I got a piece of paper that says I'm smarter than you. Now, no thanks.
No
Only
thanks.
person who knows how I feel in my body is me. I mean, if you get hit by a bus, go to them to put you back together. But anything besides that, I'm trying to stay as far away from that as possible. That's my life mission. To go through my whole life, never seeing another white coat in my whole life, you know? Goodbye. No
Sounds
money
like a
over
good
here,
plan.
you know? So hopefully I'll make it, you know? Unless I get hit by a bus, there's no reason to go see a white coat or, you know,
Yeah.
listen to the government or whatever. I don't know. Listen to your own inner divinity, you know? Let your soul be your North Star. Don't give your belief, your power away to anybody. Your energy, none of that, you know? Hold that tight, you know? Be sovereign, my friends. Be free,
Yeah.
you know? Be free, you know?
Be
Don't
free.
listen to anybody, you know?
Well, Darren Carter has an interesting question for you. What's the most supernatural thing you've seen, Dev? All right, spill the tea,
Oh,
Dev.
I don't know. We have enough time on it. The most, I don't know. Let's say every CD that you've heard of, I've seen. Um, I've been to supernatural places that they said that don't exist, and they don't really exist in this dimension. You know, I've seen all kinds of things: lights in the sky, floating around, fairies. I don't know, pretty much everything you could think of, I would say. I mean, give me some good examples. What would
Okay,
you
here's
think would be the
a
most
CD
super?
that you can make things small or large. I thought that was an
Yeah,
unbelievable CD.
I seen that. Yeah,
Okay.
I seen things manifest into physical existence out of nothing. You know, um, yeah, make things small, make things bigger, put holes in things. You know, I've seen certain yogis, like, let's say, like, this rug should be right, like, oh, that's a little too small. They just instantly make it a little bigger, how big you want it, you know? So
Yeah.
there are different yogis on who have different CDs, you know, and they could do stuff, you know? So, yeah, I've seen it all, but I've learned to not attach to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to write a book about it. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll write a book about it. I mean, I don't know. I won't. My book will be more about the kriyas, you know, because you begin to realize, like, this isn't going to do your inner work. It's a good confirmation to know what's possible, but yeah, I mean, most impressive thing I would probably see was probably Mahasamadhi. I've seen a graceful exit many times. That brought a tear to my eyes, like,
Oh,
you
wow.
know, like, oh, that was beautiful. Yeah, like, you know, a graceful exit. Like, that is the highest blessing in Kriya Yoga. Like, when
You saw their soul leave,
uh
or
a a yogi, ah, kind of, but it was just beautiful. The getting off the hamster wheel, the, you know, leaving this physical body, the the thought that their job has been done and they didn't need this physical meat suit so more. It just, I mean, these things. I'm crying because not I'm sad that somebody left their body. I'm crying because the beauty
yeah.
and the glory of it. You know, when any yogi or ascended masters, they don't make a, I don't know, a Agastya shrine. They make a Samadhi shrine, right? Like, the most beautiful thing ever, right? Congratulations, he won. He's taken the golden flight. He won the golden ticket. He won the lottery. He attained Mahasamadhi, the highest level for all, the graceful exit of all. So yeah, I would probably say that was the most touching. You know, like, he's here now. He's not here, and I didn't see it as like a bad thing. I saw it as like a most beautiful thing. You know, so I understand when they say Samadhi shrine. I'm like, yep, that is how you should define it. So if VEDGURUDEV leaves his body, make me a Samadhi shrine. and celebrate the ascension of Mahasamadhi, you know? And that's what it was. It was a celebration of the beauty of transcending your physical body and making a graceful exit. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
sounds
that was
beautiful.
probably the most touching, actually, you know? Graceful exit. Going into the Bargo, the Pillar of Light, you know? Congratulations, you won the golden ticket, you know? Traveling light, my friend. Check all your fears, all your Maya delusion, all your vasanas, all your samskaras, all your karma at the door. Have light, will travel. Traveling light. Where's your baggage, my friend? No baggage? Actually, I don't even know why I'm wearing these clothes. Take that too. I don't need that where I'm going, you know? Traveling light on the golden flight.
Is remote viewing a CD power, or is that something like any human can learn how
Yes.
to do?
Yes, they don't call it remote viewing, you know? They would define it more as like, how would I put this? A silent movie, you know? Like being in a movie, but actually being able to touch stuff and walk around and,
Yeah.
you know, visualizing it. So similar to remote viewing, they can go to places and see things in real time or in the past if they want. I don't know about the future because the future hasn't happened. So I'm kind of skeptical about, or the future can change. People who say they could see into the
Yeah.
future, but could be. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, when you have this CD power, they wouldn't call it remote viewing, but it's basically the same thing, you know? And it takes a lot of energy. So when they say like these people remote view for nefarious purposes for the government, I'm kind of like, nah, I can't see it, right? Because you would have to
Be at a higher
have
level.
no distractions, no nefarious things or lower frequency. You can't reach remote viewing from lower frequency, I would say, right? You know? So if they said like a general who was in the war or whatever, remote view, I'm like, nah, you know? I mean, I've seen it where it takes a lot of energy and a higher consciousness. And you're almost like, do I want to expand this much energy to go to my ice cream store that I went to when I was younger? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you kind of gauge it like, all right, this is necessary, you know, to kind of right the wrongs that, or the trauma I'm holding on to exhaust it out of my system, you know? So I don't carry these rocks in my backpack. But you wouldn't expand that much energy unless you had to, you know? Unless it was necessary, let's say like that. Because you would, in my experience, you would be drained for the whole next day, right? You know? Because you gave so much energy. So you would only want to do that in rare cases. That's why a lot of yogis, I don't want other people's karma becoming my karma, you know? Unless it's necessary, because it drains them, you know? And it should only be necessary. In some cases, that person has to go through that karma to learn their lesson, right? So you don't want to stand in front of their lesson too, you know?
Yeah.
Unless it's necessary. So yeah, I would say it takes a lot of energy, and it's only necessary if it's necessary. So most yogis wouldn't do that unless it was necessary, unless they deemed it necessary. So, you know, but yeah, it's possible.
I was just looking at this book, and I just thought of when his guru Yukteswar passed over, but he like showed himself in the flesh. I thought that was pretty mystical. But
yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, and
I
then
mean,
him choose. Yeah.
Enlightened beings like Yukteswar and Yogananda and Lahiri Messiah definitely have these CDs. Whether they want to use them or not, that's up to them. But yeah, they definitely could if they wanted to, you know? So it's almost a question, do you want to use it or not? I mean, it depends. Like going to your grandmother's house and walking around, like yogic remote viewing, fine, you know? Trying to change something that has already been set in stone, maybe a little more energy than you want to expand, unless it's necessary, you know? And I can't really think of a example where it's necessary. Most yogis are like, I'm just trying to navigate this my delusional world. I'm not trying to change it or make something happen, you know? Like, unless I have to, you know?
Yeah.
Unless it's detrimental to, you know, somebody I love or someplace I love. I mean, it reminds me of Lake Shrine. So my intuition tells me that the Ascended Masters, Yogananda, Lahiri Messiah, Babaji, Sri Yukteswar, Krishna, Jesus, probably banded together and said, can't let this place burn down.
Yeah.
You know? So let's collectively bring our energy together and make sure it survives the fire. And that's what happened. I mean, everything else around there burned down. You know, this when we go there on Sunday, you probably see remnants of places that are gone, or you know, or probably bulldozed it at this point. But like, still, there used to be an apartment building there. There used to be a school there. There used to be a restaurant there. So, you know, on the PCH Malibu, a lot of those houses are gone. There used to be a $20 million house here that Mel Gibson lived in. Now it's flat,
Bye-bye.
you know. So bye, you know. So yeah, the fire actually jumped over the PCH and burned down all those beachfront Malibu houses right on the ocean. So
I
you know,
like
I haven't been there since it happened, so I'll see
Yeah.
first time for
Yes.
myself when I get there this week too.
Yeah. I just remember I like the story you told of when you were in the Himalayas, like, there'd be people that were injured, and you and the other yogis would, like, heal them together collectively, or, like, they
Yeah,
had cut up feet, and you guys would all, like,
yeah.
heal him. So
Oh, there was
that's
one guy, like the story I told, his feet, he walked barefoot up the Himalayan mountains. And these rocks are like eroded to like razors, right? They're like razor sharp and they're like loose and a million of them. It's not like you step on one rock. It's like millions of little razors you're stepping on, right? You're like
Yeah.
walking on razors, you know? So by the time he got to Satupan Lake, his feet were like beef jerky. Like they were all bloody. I was like, all right, well, let's get to work, you know? No yogi or yogini left behind, so collectively we healed his feet, you know? Collectively we brought all of our energy together and healed people. And we did that a lot, right? People had knee problems. Oh no, there's some hardcore yogis that just basically walk up the Himalayan mountains with a dhoti, which is basically like a thin sheet that they tie under their legs. And we asked the guy, why don't you have, they call it like sandals, like chapels. Why didn't you have any chapels? You know? It's like, I wanted to prove my dedication and devotion. I was like, come on, you know? If you need some chapels, just tell us. You know, here, take my chapels. I got some hiking boots, you know? Like, don't tear your feet up, but all right. It's water under the bridge. Your feet are already tore up, so let's heal them, you know? But lesson learned, you know? I mean, I wouldn't walk up those, you know, barefoot, you know? But, yeah, it's like walking on a million little razors. If you're a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, I have many pictures of the millions of rocks, right? There's one picture I'm like looking up and you see like millions of rocks and snow-capped mountains.
Yeah.
And, you know, imagine, you know, you need some good hiking boots. I would suggest it. But there's some hardcore yogis who walk up barefoot. I met one yogini who walked up 24 hours and walked down barefoot. I actually have a video in who is VEDAGURUDEV'S guru.
Yeah.
It shows my guru talking to her in their Himalayan dialect. So
Yeah,
like,
she looks like a beautiful being. Yeah.
yeah, crazy, right? 24 hours, you know, like up and down, water under the bridge. And I mean, these Sherpas and these porters, they're built for that, you know? They've lived there their whole life, but like, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it. So
Yeah.
my intuition is telling me that Babaji and Lahiri Messiah and Yogananda and Krishna and Jesus got together and said, "All right,
We're
you
banded
know,
together.
this is a good example where we need to put a protective divine shield over Lake Shrine." You know, so it's still there. Everything else is burned down, but
Yeah. I could see
not
them
the
all holding
spiritual
hands.
sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah, around the holy Yagna fire, all holding
Yeah.
hand, collectively making a shield. Outstanding. Keep up the good work, all ascended masters. You know. So yeah, that's probably a case. You know, where it's not like they woke up like, yeah, we got, we're gonna do this today. Like, oh, all right, it's an interesting situation in Pacific Palisades, California. Let's get to work.
Together.
Put your
Yeah.
hands in my hands, and collectively, let's put a protective shield over Lake Shrine. I mean, yeah, there's some examples where they do that. You know, I mean, I can't say for sure, but that's what my intuition is telling me.
Yeah.
You know.
I like the story of Yogananda when he just decided that this is when I'm gonna die at this time, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and it took forever for his body to decompose. And I was thinking maybe like the higher
Right.
I don't know, the higher your soul is, it takes longer to decompose. I don't know if there's any theory behind that, but
Yeah, Life magazine wrote an article that his body had a golden glow around it for 20 days, maybe more. You know, they couldn't explain it. Actually, that Life article I think is on the wall in the Yogananda Museum.
oh,
Yeah, like let me see. Like this was our thumbnail for our 121st class. That is the museum at Lake Shrine SRF. You see Yogananda's picture behind me. I think they actually have that exact Life magazine. I don't know when it was, 1950,
yeah,
in the museum. So yeah, we could see that this weekend. You know, yeah, it's not like some spiritual journal wrote about it. It's like Life magazine, like
yeah,
real
major
news at the
magazine.
time in the 50s, right? So yeah, they might even have pictures. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think they actually have the frame Life magazine where they wrote about it. You know, so interesting, right?
Yeah,
So when you reach a higher state of consciousness, I'll say anything's possible. You
yeah,
know,
like I'm thinking
you
Babaji
just
can materialize anywhere he wants. I don't know, that's pretty high up.
Babaji made the Golden Palace for Lahiri Messiah.
Yeah,
You know, hopefully Babaji materializes the California Mega Millions on
yes,
this Friday, July 3rd, for VEDAGURUDEV, cashing in my spiritual boon.
yes. Help your child.
And I could say it's for sure. You know, I've done a lot of sadhana over the years.
Gurudev is sincere.
Shine your grace on me, you know. One time, you know. I don't need it tomorrow, the next day, one time, you know. We'll shut it down, you know.
Darren asked for the full shebang. We're giving you the full shebang.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really think about it too much. Like, you know, I had the mindset of like, oh, that's interesting, you know, like in one ear and out the other. I would see certain things. But yeah, let's just say the full spectrum of CDs and everything pretty much you could think of, you know? Places they said that don't exist in this dimension, you know, and exists in another dimension. Yeah, portals, like all that. But I really didn't get attached to it. I was like, oh, interesting. I didn't try to make sense of it, you know? Sometimes it was closer, sometimes it was at a distance, you know? It's almost like, did I just see that?
Yeah. Maybe that's
But I try not to attach of it. I just, you know, if I saw fairies floating around in the Himalayan mountains, I was like, oh, look, wings and lights. I'm going back in my tent and going to sleep. So
Yeah.
that's probably why I got more of an audience. I didn't try to make sense of it. A lot of times I didn't even tell nobody, you know. I mean, sometimes my guru was there. He saw it with his own eyes. But, you know, if I saw it, maybe I wouldn't even tell my guru, you know. What am I going to do? Wake up my guru when he's sleeping in his tent, you know, or whatever?
In a
I'm
blissful
like, all right,
sleep.
whatever, you know.
Well, Darren
So-
Carter says, I've had some mystical moments where I've seen the play as spiritual beings. I think we love being, we love, dumbed down to have the human experience. I mean, we're being
Yeah,
dumbed down.
they want you to think that you're crazy, that you're some kind of tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist or whatever. But I'll say anything is possible. That's probably what I learned the most. Like anything is possible, and when you have a higher state of consciousness and awareness, you become more receptive to it. And you get more of an audience. That's why when they say like nefarious beings get these powers hurting children, I'm like, nah, you can't reach a
Yeah.
higher frequency from a lower frequency. So they're just treading water. They're just doing stupid stuff for no reason, like
Dark
to stroke
magic.
their ego. Like, you kind of have to shed your ego before you could reach a higher state of consciousness. So yeah, their black magic and all that is trash to me almost,
Yeah.
like, pfft, yeah, sure, right, I mean, that's why the Nazis could never reach Shambhala. They didn't have the right energy to tune in to Shambhala, but
Yeah.
if you do, it could be possible. So
Yeah. Like,
if you want to see these mystical places, raise your frequency first and you'll be surprised what you can get an audience for, I'll say.
yeah, I was just thinking like your guru said, meet me in the astral plane. You would have to really raise your frequency to meet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good reminder to raise my frequency, and it's a good challenge if I want to see
Yeah.
my guru. Yeah, I asked them, how can I contact you? WhatsApp app, phone, email. Said, see me in the astral plane.
You have the tools.
There it is. Yeah. You know what to do. If you want to really contact me, you know where I'm at, okay. No, so yeah, that was a good reminder, We don't need no physical constraints to
Yeah, it's all within you.
meet me in a higher state of consciousness. Raise your consciousness and I'll be there.
Wow. This is a good conversation. Like, I thought we were
Yeah.
ending. Whoa.
Interesting.
Polly's here. She says, hi all. Just got here after cleaning the room before departing today. Cannot reply while driving from now on. May also lose reception at times. Yeah, be safe.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Enjoy the conversation. Saying bye-bye to Wombat City
Yeah.
till next year. Till next time, another couple months. Yeah. So enjoy. Yeah, and just enjoy the conversation.
Yeah.
Comments not necessary, especially if you're driving. Don't try to comment. VEDAGURUDEV, what CDs have you seen?
Yeah.
Don't need it. Focus on the road.
Yeah.
10-20, right?
Yeah.
When you go to California, they say no texting and driving. They got the big billboards. You've probably seen it, right?
Yeah.
So no texting and driving. Arrive alive. That's what they used to say in Florida. Welcome to Florida. Arrive alive, right? So, yeah. Just enjoy the conversation. Keep your eyes on the road. 10-20.
Yeah, I enjoyed the conversation with you and Polly the last sat song.
Yeah.
I got to experience that, but how I picked up my husband for an hour.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too, right?
Yeah.
And I
That was
didn't
a
know
good
wombats,
conversation.
their defense is crushing you against the wall of their cave,
Yeah.
And yeah, I enjoy the conversation and, insights into the Australian
Yeah.
wildlife. Outstanding. Love
Never know.
kangaroos. They're the greatest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to know. Don't fight kangaroos and they won't
Yeah.
fight you. They don't
Yeah.
bother you. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Yeah.
You know,
Unless they're choking out
in the
my dog,
Himalayan
I might have
mountains,
to
we
punch him.
in the Himalayan mountains we had a 20-foot rule. Like we would just give you your space. You give us
Yeah.
our space, we give you your space. Tiger, whatever,
Yeah.
we're good.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, right? Yeah. I think we talked about that. Like some kangaroo was choking out a dog, and
Yes.
the guy punched the kangaroo in the mouth. So
Yeah.
yeah, don't hurt mine, I won't hurt yours.
I just
If
love
you
that
try
look
to
of shock.
choke out my baby or my daughter, then it's on. We gotta box it out.
Yeah.
Kick
Yeah.
you into the water or whatever.
Yeah.
But besides that, no harm, no foul. Go about your day. I mean, no harm over here, Ahimsa.
Yeah, I love that video. Just the look of shock in the kangaroo, like, what just happened? This human just
This
punched
guy
me in the
just gave
face.
me a knuckle sandwich. You
Yeah.
know?
How?
He just hit me with a haymaker.
Yeah.
You know? Who's this? Ric Flair off the top rope?
Yeah.
God, where did he come from? You know? Stunned him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to look at that
And
video again.
if you can stun a kangaroo, don't try to finish him off. You know? Just run
Yeah.
away. You know? Okay,
Yeah.
I got 5 seconds before he gains his composure and he
Yeah.
gets up on his tail and kicks me into the next dimension.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Come on, Fluffy. Let's roll. You know? Get out of here. Run.
Not here.
You know, before he gets his composure, shakes
he's
it off.
like,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
coming
seeing
after you,
stars.
human.
Where's that guy go? I got something for him. You know, he's gone, right? You know, home sleeping by now. Come on, Fluffy. Stop playing games. Okay, let's roll. Run. You know?
So much drama.
I saw that movie, the new Superman, right? And in the beginning, he gets beat up by the villain, and the dog takes him by his cape and carries him back to the Ice City, wherever he comes from, right?
Yeah.
Like Superman, that's enough. You're busted up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go home and get fixed up. You know. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah. Darren Carter asks, Dev, can't you send me some pics when you go to California next week?
Yeah, I'll definitely. We'll have videos. We'll have pictures of our get together. Actually, we probably should do like a whole class on that. You know, like just to get together at Lake Shrine SRF. Yeah, we'll have a lot of pictures and everything for sure.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, we'll
Lots of memories.
maybe we'll make a whole Lake Shrine class.
I think so.
What's the next one?
Talk about.
123rd, and
Yeah.
that gives us a week off where we could get
Have our
closer
love
to
fest?
Guru Purnima and have the
Yeah.
mantra.
Yeah.
You know, I need a 1 week space so I could get to the Guru
Well,
Purnima Guru mantra and everything.
You're on vacation too, so let's make our classes fun.
Yeah, let's have a fun. Not this class, but the next one,
Yeah.
July 11th. Yeah, we'll have a lot of good videos and everything.
And I'll be there at the July 11th class because I don't know, I have a weird schedule. I work 4 days and then I have 2 days off, so my days off are always rotating. But I was looking at the calendar.
You won't be in Los Angeles. You'll be in Sacramento, but
I'll be in
there
Sacramento,
physically,
but
right?
I can join
Yeah,
the
okay.
class online.
All right, cool,
It'll be like I'm there.
nice. Yeah,
Unless I want to drive
we
5 miles.
we miss you, Vedgari Dev. You know, we miss you, Vedgari
Yeah.
Moksha. I said Vedgari Dev. You know,
It's okay.
mixing
I
it
like
up.
it when Deb
Yeah.
calls me mom.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
Mom?
So that's what I was just gonna say. He always comments, "Where's mom?" You know, this week. You know, where's mom? You know, I explained it in the beginning, but yeah, it's good.
Oh, the Love Fest is beginning. Darren Carter says, "Good day, Polly," and a big red heart. Good day.
Good day, Polly. Good day in Australia. Lovely
Yeah.
Australia. Keep your hands on the wheels. Focus on the road.
Yeah, ignore those rude drivers.
Don't try to text back. You know, texting one hand. You know, kangaroo jumps out in the road. You gotta have time to brake and
Yeah.
looking at your phone, looking down at your phone, might send a kangaroo into the afterlife.
I have a question for you. If this is a CD power, like sometimes when I'm driving and there's somebody slow in front of me, I can just like focus on that car. I'm like, move over, and the car will actually move
Mhm.
over. I don't know if like
Yeah.
you can I don't know, controlling people's minds. Is that like a CD power?
Yeah, you can. You know, like I like to say, my car on my dashboard, I have like a driving temple, right, with all different statues and deities. I part the Red Sea, right, so
Yeah.
kind of get out of Vedagurudev's way, it's coming by and kind of navigates. I mean, in Thailand, it's like a war zone. Like millions of motorcycles driving the wrong way. The traffic rules have no meaning. So it's a war zone out here, I'll say. And it has a way of clearing that for me, which is very
Yeah.
beautiful. So, yeah, I would say
You
it's
got-
highly likely, you know, when you put your intention or you seed your intention into the universe, you'd be surprised of what it answers, you know? So
Yeah.
just by thinking things, it kind of happens if you're on the right frequency. Let's say it like that. Like, I
Yeah,
wish these
so-
cars would get out my way.
Yeah.
You know, like, it kind of happens indirectly. Like, oh, that was cool. I kind of manifested that into existence, you know?
Yeah, and then I'm like, I try not to attach to like, well, maybe they were gonna move anyways. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't overthink it. I would
Yeah.
just exist in the blessing and the boon. Like, oh, that was
Yeah.
cool. Thank you for that, Baba G. Cool, you know?
Papa G.
Jai Baba G, you know?
Yeah. Any more questions, Darren? That was a good one. We went on like a rant for 20 minutes.
How long have we been on here now? Almost 3 hours, right?
3 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, we had
Well-
some pretty profound conversations. Just when we wrap it up, we always have some deep ones, you know?
yeah. Well, I guess I'll just do my closeout prayer and thank everybody for coming. So, thank you everyone for holding this virtual circle with us tonight. It is an honor to share this space with you. It is our deepest hope that tonight's session has brought peace, love, and joy into your lives and into your homes. Hold on. And Darren Carter says, thank you. You are welcome, Darren.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Darren and Donna in the UK.
And tonight we honor Adiyogi, the first yogi who brought this sacred science to humanity. We honor Maha Avatar Babaji, the deathless guru who holds the perfect divine balance of Shiva and Shakti, the ultimate alignment of masculine and feminine energies within us. We offer our special thanks to Devi Pavati, Shiva's eternal partner, and to Babaji's sister. We feel your divine presence. Oh, his sister Mataji. Forgot to say your name. We feel your divine presence in this space, and we are so deeply thankful for the awakening of the Shakti energy within our hearts. For without the Shakti energy, none of this would be possible. We extend our deepest gratitude to the 18 Siddhas and to all the yogis, yoginis, gurus, swamis, sannyasis, sadhus, acharyas, agoris, sages, and teachers who have all walked before us to preserve and pass down the sacred flame of Kriya Yoga. And to our beloved VEDAGURUDEV, thank you for faithfully delivering the mail for Babaji and for dedicating your life to teaching Kriya Yoga to the world. Your tireless hard work and devotion are felt and appreciated by so many. We do not do this for the recognition. We do this simply to serve, to help as many souls as possible, and to expand this infinite circle of love with no beginning and no end, just like the eternal energy of Shiva. As we step back into the world tonight, may we carry this profound stillness within us. May our minds remain calm and our hearts remain open. And this very presence become a living ashram, a sanctuary for all conscious beings. In this space of absolute alignment, we declare peace, 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 happy, 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 love, 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 holy, 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 0, 0, 0. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Yeah.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. I was a little premature in my Mahadev hands up, you know.
It's okay. You were ready. Mahadev
I was in position when Mahadev come. Yeah, thank you, Vedgari Moksha.
Yeah.
That was very beautiful. Outstanding as always.
I'm thankful to be here. I feel
so.
blessed.
I guess we'll. If we have any questions, do we have any?
Let me double check.
Questions? No, that's it. Okay. Well, I guess we'll wrap up our June 28th VEDGURUDEV Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach with me, VEDGURUDEV, and Vedgari Moksha This week's satsang, we got to cancel because I'll be in the air flying to America. So next time you see me for our Kriya Yoga Masterclass students, I'll be live in California. And Sunday, July 5th, we'll be live at SRF. So if you want to meet me, VEDAGURUDEV, or you want to meet Vedgari Moksha, let me put it on the screen. Oh, what's that? Holiday offer. We're way past that.
Yeah.
So VEDAGURUDEV is coming to the USA. Meet VEDAGURUDEV, Vedgari Moksha. A lot of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members will be there. Naveen will be there. Sasan will be there with Ariana. Tony will be there. So we got a lot of people coming. You still have time. So if you want to meet us, we'll be there Sunday, July 5th. Email me and let me know you're coming. We'd love to see you there. And yeah, let's play our Lake Shrine video for the last time on our live stream. Let me see. Okay. So this is our Lake Shrine video. If you had never been to Lake Shrine SRF, the place where Yogananda wrote Autobiography of a Yogi, meditation garden, spiritual sanctuary. In this video, we show you everything Lake Shrine has to offer. And if you want to meet us at Lake Shrine SRF, we'll be there Sunday, July 5th at 1 p.m. And in the second video, I'll show you how to reserve your ticket for that. On Sunday, July 5th, join VEDGURUDEV and Vedgari Moksha in person at the beautiful Lake Shrine of Self-Realization Fellowship in Pacific Palisades, California. This is a rare opportunity to spend time together in one of the most peaceful and spiritually uplifting places in the world. We'll enjoy the serene gardens, the sacred atmosphere, and the spiritual legacy of Paramahansa Yogananda. Whether you're a longtime practitioner or a spiritual seeker or simply looking for inspiration, we would love to meet you in person and share this special day together. Mark your calendar for Sunday, July 5th and come experience the beauty, Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. On Sunday, July 5th, join VEDGURUDEV and Vedgari Moksha in person at the beautiful Lake Shrine of Self-Realization Fellowship in Pacific Palisades, California. This is a rare opportunity to spend time together in one of the most peaceful and spiritually uplifting places in the world. We'll enjoy the serene gardens, the sacred atmosphere, and the spiritual legacy of Paramahansa Yogananda. Whether you're a longtime practitioner or a spiritual seeker or simply looking for inspiration, we would love to meet you in person and share this special day together. Mark your calendar for Sunday, July 5th and come experience the beauty, the fellowship, and the divine presence of Lake Shrine with us. We look forward to seeing you there. Email vedgurudev@gmail.com if you're coming on Sunday, July 5th. So Sunday, July 5th, Lake Shrine, SRF, meet VEDGURUDEV and Vedgari Moksha and all of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members in California. There's the address, Self-Realization Fellowship, Yogananda's, Lake Shrine, SRF, Pacific Palisades. There's the zip code. And email me and let me know you're coming so we can give you the meetup point to meet me. And if you are coming, I'll give you, let me see. I hit the wrong button before, right? There's a super glare.
There's a lot of buttons, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos too.
Well, if you need
so
help,
this video will show you, go to lakeshrine.org. Here, I'll play the video. Lakeshrine.org. It says right there, reserve a ticket, I think, or reserve your place, reserve a visit, and just go to lakeshrine.org, click on it. I'll click on it in a second. There you go. Reserve your visit. Click on reserve your visit. Read through all the guidelines and say you approve. You know, it says everything you can and can't do at Lake Shrine. Click on the blue button, and then it would take you to like a calendar where you could book your Lake Shrine visit. There it goes. So when you're there, you go to Sunday, July 5th. I'm in Thailand, so it wouldn't show me. Because it was like, why is this guy in Thailand trying to book something in California? But go to Sunday, July 5th, and click on 1 to 3 p.m. That's when we'll be there. And if you're coming, let us know you're coming, and email me, and we'll arrange a meetup point. We'll probably meet up like 30 minutes before 1, before they open the gate. So yeah, book your reservation before it gets sold out. lakeshrine.org. Reserve your visit and go to Sunday, July 5th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and you'll be in. So make sure you do that, so you don't have no problems. And you should have a good get together, and it should be outstanding. I look forward to seeing everybody. Everybody is welcome, so don't be shy if you're in the Los Angeles area and you want to meet VEDAGURUDEV and VEDGARI Moksha that you've seen on the live stream. We'll be live in person. We'd love to see you. All is welcome. So, don't say, oh, I can't go. I'm not a part of the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. You're still welcome. Everybody's welcome. Come. Just you book a ticket Sunday, July 5th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. You're in the door, So all is welcome. And I guess we'll wrap up our what is it, June 28th, VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach with me, VEDAGURUDEV, and VEDGARI Moksha. So before we go, we'll tell you about the ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The first way is by doing Kriya Yoga. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. You see Ryan Shaw signed up. Thank you, Ryan Shaw, for signing up for the lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, no subscription. So Kasan Lee, you don't have to worry about payment on your credit card next month, no subscription, one-time payment. Pay once, never pay again. $200, practice Kriya Yoga the rest of your life. No subscription. So if this resonates with you, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. We have hundreds of video classes. We have hundreds of live classes we do every Saturday. The last class went 3 hours and 37 minutes, So we answer everybody's questions. We demonstrate the techniques. We have videos of the techniques. We want to make sure everybody understands. So a lot of value, hundreds of yagnas. Well, we have a yagna tomorrow. Maybe you don't know what a yagna is. It's a holy fire. Let me play the yagna, actually.
That's a good idea.
So this is me burning up my problems, because VEDGURUDEV has to burn up our problems. So we have a full moon yagna Monday, June 29th, So, yeah, I have problems, too. I need to... the Maya delusional world doesn't give me an exception, doesn't give me a pass. It comes for me. Maybe it comes for me even harder, right? Oh, this spiritual so-called enlightened being is going to escape the matrix. We got something for this funny guy, So it comes wrong. It comes from me, too. I got to go through it also. So I just have some tools to help me navigate it. So this video, we have a bi-monthly full moon and new moon yagna holy fire. Our members send in their problems, and we burn it up in the holy yagna fire. Yeah, and Ryan Shaw, if you have any problems, email me and I'll burn them up. And I'll show it in this video right here, what we do in our holy yagna fire.
The first request is for me, VEDGURUDEV. Burn away all my obstacles, resistance, blockages for my Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. Clear the path for me to help as many people as possible with Kriya Yoga. Jai Babaji, not my will, but thy will be done. Burning all VEDGURUDEV'S problems in the holy yagna fire. Jyoti, 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 Soyam. Jyoti, 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 Param. Swaha.
So Ryan Shaw, if you have any problems, email me. My email is below. I'll burn it up in the holy yagna fire for you. So it should be outstanding, Don't want those problems following you into the new month of July 2026. Yeah, so so if you want to join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have a lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, never pay again. It's not a monthly subscription. It's a one-time payment. Never pay again. A lot of value, a lot of advanced techniques, a lot of tools to help you navigate the Maya delusional world. So just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. In this video, you'll see all the benefits you'll get by joining our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, Sundays Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach, Wednesdays live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand training videos, and the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again, invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today.
Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, never pay again. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and you're in for life. No subscription, no pesky credit card bill, monthly statement, none of that, right? One-time payment, finished, you know? Your money's no good over here. One time, and if I win the lottery, free Kriya Yoga for everybody,
Yes.
all over the world, you know? So if you want free Kriya Yoga and access to all of our paid subscription, pray for VEDAGURUDEV to win the California Mega Millions this Friday, July 3rd, 7:45 p.m. PST. So the second way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by visiting our Kriya Yoga store. We have everything you need for your spiritual needs. Support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, canvases. We have 108 Raksha beads. You see the Babaji tumbler, very beautiful to hold all your water, divine vibration for your water. And we have 108 Raksha beads, one mala. You know, we have 5 left. So we wear it also. And you also get a protection sutra to protect you in the Maya delusional world. Me and Vedgari Moksha wear it also. And yeah, so go to kriyayogashop.com and make sure you support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. And in this video, you'll see everything we have to offer at our Kriya Yoga shop. kriyayogashop.com.
Go to kriyayogashop.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Vedgurudev and Satupan Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today.
Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. And support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. And if you resonate with Kriya Yoga, but you don't have the financial means, it's okay. We got something for you too. We have a free Kriya Yoga school. The website is freekriyayoga.com. We have thousands of people practicing Kriya Yoga, 100% free. So if you want to be one of those people, go to freekriyayoga.com and start your Kriya Yoga journey today. Try it out, 100% free. Just go to freekriyayoga.com. In this video, you'll see everything we have on our free Kriya Yoga school. freekriyayoga.com. Didn't trigger? Okay.
No.
Oh,
Welcome
Hold
to
on.
the free Kriya Yoga School, the #1 authentic yoga community on School, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call.
Are you ready to start practicing Kriya Yoga now? Go to freekriyayoga.com, 100% free. Click the yellow join group button. We have 11 beginner mini courses, give you some tools to navigate the world. And if you like what we're doing, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And $200 lifetime membership, no subscription, one-time payment. Practice Kriya Yoga the rest of your life. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@VEDGURUDEV. And like all our videos. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want to become a YouTube channel member, click the join button next to the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe so you stay notified of our live streams and our daily videos and everything, so the algorithm shows us some love. Hopefully, maybe not. and that's about it. That sums it up for our June 28th VEDGURUDEV'S Soul Talks, live from the Thailand beach with me, VEDGURUDEV, and Vedgari Moksha. Our Wednesday satsang, I have to cancel because I'll be in the air flying to America. But the next time you see me, I'll be live in California. So our next Soul Talks in 1 week will be live from a California beach after our Lake Shrine extravaganza. If you want to meet us at Lake Shrine, Sunday, July 5th, go to lakeshrine.org, reserve your visit, and pick 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday, July 5th. I'd love to see you there. And that pretty much covers everything. So we'll go out the same way we always go out, with Babaji's Mula Mantra. Anytime you're going through something and you want to call Babaji's direct phone number, I will give you Mantra Diksha for Babaji's Mula Mantra, which is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. If you resonate with Kriya Mataji, I will give you Mataji's Mula Mantra, which is Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Next we will say Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Sending peace, love, harmony, and freedom to all beings of all forms and all forms of existence, wherever you're at, via Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And Vedgari Moksha will say it 3 times so beautifully right now.
Loka samasta sekino bhavantu. Loka samasta sekino bhavantu. Loka samasta sekino bhavantu.
Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will say the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world via the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom, Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen. Omen Selah Hom. Om.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Om Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen. Omen Selah Hom.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedagurudev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji